Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another watch along. Big up your damn selves in the building. Make sure you smash up all the icons. I'm going to be going through the chat in just 1 second. We got a lot to discuss, a lot to get into prior this big UCL, I'm not even going to say what it is, UCL match. Let's just call it what it is, abbreviation. We're not going to get into specifics. Big game today. Legia Warsaw. Preview, apologies. I just had so much to say going into the game that I couldn't get my words out, and in the end, I couldn't get it out. I couldn't get the preview out, but I had just a bucket list of things to address about how we approach this. Legia Warsaw, the system that they play, the intricacy of their attack, the level of quality that we're facing, as well as ourselves. It was mouth-watering, but I couldn't get it released. But it is what it is. There's a lot of people going to be asking questions. Why are you even here? Why are you even here? You should be in Poland. You should be outside. Well, it's your fault. It's your fault. I'll be real. You know, you saw the pinned comment on the Copenhagen video. It said 3K likes. It didn't get 3K likes, guys. It's not like other YouTubers where, you know, they just ask, and if you don't do it, there's no consequences. Listen, I don't ask, but when I do, listen, when I drop a bombastic, when I drop an elephantastic, voiceovers, visuals, storylines, plots, we expect results. You gotta hold up your end of the bargain. I'm joking. That's not the reason. That's not the reason. The reason is PSR. It's financially, it's not easy, you know. Skullduggery, he likes a lot of leg room on the EasyJet flights. He's quite an expensive customer. Yeah, paying for two, all these trips, 3 weeks of no football. The England-Lavia game didn't quite cut it in terms of revenue. It's been a rough month. No, I'm joking. That's not it either. I'll get to the truth in a minute. The reason is because if you have been following and people were saying Ornstein bombers and whatnot, we're going to get to that in a second. If you have been following the ticketing situation, it has been quite the problem. Like, there was meant to be a certain amount of allocation for the away support, and then it got massively dragged down to a 742 allocation in the away end. Legia Warsaw are also going to have their allocation at Stamford Bridge in the second leg drastically reduced. So there wasn't as many tickets going. And yeah, it was looking mad. You know, they're going with season tickets, and then they're going loyalty points, and it's mad, and everybody's fighting, wrestling, and I'm like, listen, am I gonna get one? Whew, tough. Is Skull gonna get one? Whew. So I said, you know what? Just in case we can't go, and we ended up not even getting them, but yeah, let's just little flight date change. We go to the final. We're gonna be there. We're gonna be at the final. I have no doubt in my mind that this team will qualify for the Conference League final in Poland. So we just gonna be in Poland in a month. This is for, you know, the hardcore. They could get punched up. Do you know what I mean? You got to be careful. I'm seeing all sorts of things on Twitter in terms of the home crowd and the ultras. They're called the teddy bears or something. They roll up on you and they don't give two shits. They move mad. I'm seeing all sorts of flares, and it looks like the atmosphere is going to be incredible. We're going to see it. Hopefully it does live up to everybody's kind of expectation, because on Twitter, all the reports are it's going to be a madness. So I am kind of gutted that I'm not now there, because, yeah, that atmosphere does look pretty special. However, we got the semi-final away. We got the final. We're going to be there. Like I said, we got to look at PSR. We got to look at FFP. Here at Mad Content Creations, we have a lot going on. There's a lot of things we're buying. There's a lot of things we're bringing. You know what I mean? We're in the middle of a set build. We're in the middle of a rebrand. Shout out Saeed. We're in the middle of a rebrand. You see the new profiler. You see the new channel banner. We're in the middle of a rebrand. So, you know, it's not easy out here. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot going on. Let's see what Saeed's saying, actually. I seen him in the chat. He's saying, bro, school's not even finished yet. Yeah, you're funny. You're a funny guy. You're a funny guy. Are you not playing on the same day? Yes, you are. You're playing on the same day as us. You don't get to mock us. You don't get to laugh. You're playing on the same day. You're playing tonight. You're just lucky that you're playing Leon and you're not playing, I don't know, what's the team in Serbia? or Dinamo Zagreb or something. You easily could have played a team like that. You could have been kicking off at the same time as us. Do you know what I mean? Don't get too confident. Don't get too confident. People are saying they have not even finished uni yet. It's not even that early, really. Or maybe I've just become accustomed to it. I don't think it's that early. I've done earlier watch-alongs than this for these conference league. When we was doing the league phase in the back end of 2024, I definitely went live at like 3:30 p.m. That was an utter piss take. Everybody was clowning me. That was an utter piss take. So, yeah, this is not as bad. It could have been worse. It could have been worse. We got Big Six later on as well. And it's the Easter holidays. Exactly, Saeed. So you're a teacher. You're a former teacher. You should know when the bank holidays are, the Easter holidays, the half terms. You're not even clued up, mate. Easter holidays. There's no school. So it's not even like that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's at home. Everybody's ready for the game. But yeah, it's gonna be a big one. Legia Warsaw away, buzzing, mate. Buzzing. Long day for you. I think we play, correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but I'm pretty sure in this, wait, what's this? The second leg is obviously, is it next week? And I'm pretty sure our next Premier League game, is it Fulham away? Yeah, Fulham away after the second leg. So ideally, you want to wrap it up in the first leg, or at least make it very comfortable, make it a 3-goal margin. Some have done that, so surely we can do that here. Be pretty embarrassing if we can't. Not asking much, am I? After what I've watched the last few days, I'd like a little comfortable win in Poland. Is that okay? And then second leg, not so much of a contest. Then you can focus on Fulham, because Fulham away, it's not going to be an easy game. Not going to be an easy game. Not saying this weekend is at home to Ipswich, but I would like to think that at home to Ipswich, we're going to take care of business this weekend. So, yeah, let's see. We need to rack up 3 wins in a row in the Prem, get 9 points out of 9. That's what we need. After watching Champions League this week, after taking in all of the unpredictability, the individual quality of the wingers, etc., goal scoring, I'm going to get into all of this and how it relates to us in a minute. I need that back. I need that in my life. I need us to be able to attract those type of players and bring those people in. Let's see what's going on in the chat as well. Easter's the first week next week. Well, my cousin said it's Easter now, so I don't know what's going on, if it's Easter break for some, Easter break for others, but my cousin said it's Easter break. So why are you saying what team are we playing? Can we be serious? You've all heard of Legia Warsaw before. Let's not be disrespectful. Let's not be disrespectful, guys. The rivals, we don't need to do this. You've heard of Legia Warsaw. They've played Europa League football. I'm pretty sure they've even played Champions League football. I'm 100% sure they've played Champions League football. So we don't need to do this. We don't need to do this. You're better than that. You might not be, actually, but I'd like to think you are. Right, I've got the teams actually confirmed. So let me just see if I can put these up on screen. I'm begging that I don't have to make too many changes from the predicted. So far, we're looking so good. And we have our first change in the midfield. Okay, so let me... I think... Nope, 2 changes. Okay. So Legia Warsaw. Thanks for the surprises. But the teams have been confirmed. I'm going to go through the Chelsea team in just a moment. Then I will give my thoughts. I did not rise to, Maresca's press conference. I know some of you are still getting triggered. I just want to tell you it's 2025. It's not time to be getting triggered by Maresca press conferences anymore. We've moved on. We've really moved on, guys. I really don't care what he said in that presser that rattled anyone or everyone. I am not stooping to that level. The sun is shining. The birds are chirping. The wind is blowing. Yeah, it's a beautiful day, as it is always in England at the moment. We're having great weather. I am not going to have anything spoiled by any words in presses. So I'm not interested. I just need to know who's available, and that's it. Who's fit, who's not, end the press conference. Simple. We keep it moving. Do you really care about the Legia Warsaw bench? Yes, you do. Nah, you don't. I'm not gonna finish typing that. I'll type that later. Chelsea's team is Jorgensen in goal, Gusto, Tosin, Badiashile, Achampong starts, Reece James, Shrewsbury Hall, George, Palmer, Sancho, and Christopher Nkunku. So a lot going on there. First thing I don't like already is, according to SofaScore, They have Achampong at left back. We did see him at left back one time before. I think it was in a Conference League game, wasn't it? Maybe Copenhagen, actually. That is something I don't really want to see. I'd much rather him at right back or right side centre back in a 3 because it's his natural position. And then we can kind of really judge him, because I think it's a bit unfair to put a kid just coming out of the academy in a position that it's not his best and then judge him. So I'd prefer that he weren't over there, but it looks like he's going to be over there. Yeah, it does look like that, because obviously you've got Gusto. Maybe he'll play left back. Maybe he won't. Maybe Reece James. I mean, the way SofaScore have got it, they've maybe got it wrong. Maybe Reece James will play left in the 3 and not in midfield. It's really difficult to tell which fullback is playing where, because they're all moved all over the place. But it could be Reece James at left side centre back. It could be Badiashile Tosin, then Achampong, and then Gusto maybe in the midfield or in the half spaces. I don't know. We'll just have to keep an eye on it, guys. But there's, someone's somewhere that we don't want them to be. This is where you probably look at someone like Renato Vega and think, would be nice to have a left-footed defender that plays fullback or can play fullback in this side, just to bring some serious balance. Got a lot of right-footed right backs, and it's all a bit lopsided. But hey, if James is over there, we're not going to get any attacking side of the game, but we know he can do the job. Do I want to see Nkuku up front again? No, it's of course I don't. But we don't have any Gu available. He's not fit, and he's not going to risk Jackson's availability and fitness for the season in this game. So, yeah, this is it. This is what we have. I'd actually probably prefer Neto up there, to be honest, guys, because he was at least putting in a shift. Nkuku's like playing with 10 men. Doesn't run about, doesn't press, doesn't make any good hold-up play decisions, just looks leggy, looks like he's lagging, like the game is broken. I don't know. It's not for me. I don't really want him on the pitch, I'll be honest. Forget position. I don't even really want him on the pitch at this point, but we have to stomach it into the end of the season. I don't think he's a bad player, but he's definitely, his head is gone. He doesn't want to be here, and I don't think Chelsea fans want him to be here anymore either. So it's going to be a very sad, a very mutual end of the relationship at the end of the season. Raksaki's on the bench as well. So is Neto. So is Jackson. All those guys are there. Going to put it on screen now. Let's see. Jackson. Nope. And yeah, that's it. A lot of players on the bench. Shouldn't really even need to use it too much. All right, cool. Going to be going through the chat in a second. Going to put teams on screen. I'll finish the Legia Warsaw bench in a minute, but I just want to just have it on screen for now. Let's see. Okay, should be there. That's not it. Bear with. There we go. Brilliant. Bang. Cool. That's your Chelsea team. That's your Chelsea bench. I'll finish the Legia Warsaw bench in a second. We've got a long time till kickoff. What's going on in the chat? What are we saying? What do we want to start with in terms of what we're talking today? Got a lot to talk about. What are you saying? Brother, I'm good. We legit have no other midfield. DM Caicedo, so James will play in CDM. Yeah. I mean, Maresca's already shown, hasn't he, that James will have to play in midfield. He's spoken about it on the quotes publicly, that James, he sees him as a potential midfielder option. I personally don't think that's necessarily true. I think he just doesn't have any options, so he has to start getting creative and experimental. If he had Santos available, if he had Leslie Okachukwu here, if other options come in the summer, then I don't think we're going to see James as centre mid, to be honest. He's going to play right side centre back. He's going to play right back. Heck, if he actually manages to be fit for a season, he might even go play as a wing back if we ever need him there again. But I don't see him playing in midfield, to be honest. He's got too much to offer in the wide areas. But yeah, the lineups is the lineups. So yeah, it probably is as it reads. It is Gusto right back. It probably is Achampong playing in a 3 or playing at left back, just out and out, with James in midfield and Dewsbury Hall. It probably is that. So that's what I'd expect. Why aren't you starting with KDH in midfield? We are. Dewsbury Hall is in midfield. He is in midfield. These are the games that he plays. This is the games where he gets his run out. He's not going to play in the Premier League. I think we've all established that. Enzo Fernandez and Caicedo probably need to be looked after. and they are being looked after. So, yeah, handle your business. Let's see. So I'm not necessarily really critiquing the manager on James playing in midfield, because I understand that our only available options are Enzo, Caicedo, Dewsbury Hall, and then Reece James. Hence why I was so angry with the directors in January that they did not bolster the midfield with an addition. And I did not even say you need to pay for anyone. You could just simply recall Leslie Okachuku from a relegated Southampton team, the worst Premier League team on record currently, worse than Derby County, an environment that he's not going to flourish in, he's not going to develop massively in. Bring him back to Chelsea. You have an option off the bench if any of your players go down injured or they need to rest, and you have Conference League, option there as well. That is what I wanted. Simple. I didn't think it was a lot to ask. I thought it was pretty simple to get done. It didn't happen. So now you see Reece James out of position. And this is why squad building is very important. And when people talk about, say, for instance, PSG, right? And Luis Enrique, Chelsea were interested in him. They were so close to the Holy Grail. Guess who is the sporting director of PSG? Or at least he's on some sort of pay-as-you-go phone contract. Luis Campos. Luis Campos is the sporting director. A director I have wanted here for years and years and years. Along with maybe Edwards as well. But he is top tier. If you're doing a youth project, he's the man that you want building it. He's the one that you trust with the keys. Whether it's Lille, whether it's Monaco, PSG, the man knows how to squad build. And that then, in turn, helps the manager, because now he's got the right profiles for his system, which Maresca's not had this season. Multiple times, you could say, he's not had a striker because he's had to play in Cuckoo, or he's had an 18-year-old Gu. He's had too many 10s. He doesn't fancy Felix. He's not had a central midfielder now. How many things are you lacking and missing in a team that is meant to be competitive? So this is why I stick it on the directors. This is why I stick it on them, because for me, with the money spent, the squad building has been pretty poor. Let's see what's being said here. Palmer cooking, you reckon? Yeah, I think Palmer is in that 10 position. Listen, you've got to get a goal, man. I missed the celebration. I'm starving out here in these streets. Do you know what I mean? Belly's rumbling. You know what I mean? Please feed us. Please feed us today. Get a goal. Just get yourself on the score sheet. Get a good performance in. Get the confidence levels up. Then you go into Ipswich at home. You can follow that up again. Legia Warsaw away. Follow it up again. Next thing you know, you got 3 games on the bounce. You got an assist last game, and then Fulham away is probably your next tricky game, and that's where we need you again. So I know some people gonna laugh. I'm hoping Palmer delivers against Legia Warsaw, but hey, I ain't ashamed. It's just honesty. We need a good performance from him, man. We need the confidence back. We do. We're on rations, bro. I feel like I'm on the other side of the door. It's just grains of rice coming under the door, bro. Grains of rice. Not even rations, bro. Just piss take. Proper piss take, bro. I need a meal. I need a good meal. Not even a wonderful meal. Just a meal. A meal. 1 meal for the day. That's all I'm asking for. Bit of protein, bit of carbs, bit of veg. Dare I ask for dessert? Dare I ask for a drink? I'm not asking for these things. I just want a meal. So that's all I'm asking for. Just make sure it's fully cooked. I don't want to catch any sicknesses, any illnesses. You know what I mean? I'm not even asking for Michelin star. Just give me a meal that I can digest and I can continue with my day. That's all I need today. So hopefully he delivers. Hopefully he delivers. But I was saying on DR earlier, obviously before we get into specifics with this lineup, but those goals that we saw from PSG yesterday, in particular the first 2, Chelsea would never score those goals. Chelsea would never score those goals. You look at the first goal, Doué. How many times have we seen Sancho cut in that same position? How many times have we seen Pedro Neto or Madueke cut in that same position? And they either pass, lay it off to Caicedo, Enzo, or they shoot straight at the goalkeeper, or the shot's blocked. That's got nothing to do with Enrique's system. That's got nothing to do with his tactics. That is individual brilliance. The second goal. How many times have we seen Sancho jinky-majinky with a fullback? Yes, it's Disasi. But after you skin Disasi, what do you have to do? Roof it. Near post, left foot, weaker foot, if he has one, off the post and in, or whatever it was, off the bar. We ain't doing that. That's not, again, we get our wingers into those positions. That's not the system. That's individual brilliance. I don't even need to get to the game at the Emirates. Who the heck is scoring a free kick like that for us recently? So these are the things that you have to take into account. We're talking about the manager's performance. I'm not saying that Maresca's, all good and honky-dory. But what I am saying is that the players still have to play. The ability still has to be there. You still have to do things that are outside of the realms of possibility for the average man. I can't be sitting here saying, oh, yeah, that goal was scripted. That goal was planned. Hey, do something that will drop my jaw. Do something special. Even the best Chelsea teams, that's what they did. Do you know what I mean? Lampard, how many times? I saw, actually, Lampard the other day, I saw a goal where he clipped it against Hull City at the KC, or was it the KC Stadium or something? Left foot, stupid dink into the far corner. Do you know what I mean? Like, moments like this, we need more. So, yeah, man, we have players that really don't drop my jaw, bro. Listen, when I say drop my jaw, bro. See, bro, when I say drop my jaw, bro, you know what I mean. Don't talk about drop your jaws. Because in England, we don't even call them jaws. We call them boxers. Man, nobody's dropping their jaws, bro. Drop your jaw. God damn, these guys, man. They're always up to something. These guys in the chat is always up to something. Who the hell calls them draws, bro? What? Nobody's calling them draws, bro. Come on, man. Come on, dog. No one's calling them draws. That's an American thing. That's on the other side of the Atlantic. No one's calling them draws, bro. Oh, I seen that in my comments earlier, and I was like, what the heck is this guy talking about? And then I deeped and I was like, oh my days. Every time I'm saying draw drop, as in, that's an expression, or it's not even an expression, it's real. Drop in your draw, bruh, nah, see, look, now you got me fucked up. I'm not even bothering no more with this shit. Moving on. Can't be asked. Oh, shit. What's going on? I'm moving on, man. I'm not even giving this shit no more light, no more attention. What's going on in the chat? I always get bullied by rival panel members. I rarely see you stand on something. Robbie and AGT especially treat you like some schoolboy interrupting. Listen, brother, don't need to feel sorry for me. If I am interrupted, I don't take it personally. Everybody's excited. Everybody wants to talk. I'll just wait. I'll say it in a minute. I ain't gonna. No, actually, to be fair, I do shout, and I do sometimes actually, even maybe cut someone else off. So it swings in roundabouts, bro. Don't worry about that. You know what I mean? If I sense that I've got an opinion, but I can probably put it in there in about 30 seconds, I'll do so. I'd rather have it's Formula One. Do you want to follow in dirty air, or do you want to have a clean air to drive in and put in a good lap? You know what I mean? I could follow in dirty air. I could battle and I could do that, or I could just get clean air. I could just wait for a gap and then just bang, in I go. Get a good lap, get a good little monologue out. So don't worry about all that, man. I don't even know what specific instance you're talking about, but bro, we're all trying to talk. That's the name of the game. Everybody wants to say something. Everybody's got opinions. So, you know what I mean? I've definitely cut people off a hell of a lot of times. So it is what it is. I believe I've read that one out already. Luis Campos is elite. Facts. Absolutely elite off the spectrum. And this guy apparently is available this summer because PSG have not tied up any sort of deal for him. I would love nothing more. You want to know the best signing we could make this summer? You sack Paul Winstanley and Lawrence Stewart, yeah? The man that knows France so well that he left that country with Disasi and Badiashile, and you bring in Luis Campos. Do that, and I am believing 150% in the project. Because as much as people will be like, oh, we could have got Desiree Doué, let the directors cook. Do we have him, or do we have links to Garnacho? You see, my problem is not that you won't find anyone. It's that it's a shot in the dark. Because with every link to a good talent, that everybody's like, see what they're cooking. You have Garnachos. Look at the wingers we have. We have Mudryk. We have Madueke instead of Elise. Or we have, so you can't use this as oh, look, see, they knew what they were talking about. No. Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. But that's not good enough. You're the experts. You can't be sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. These men were going to get Garnacho. How do you go from a Desiree Doué profile to a Garnacho profile? Does that even make sense? Does that sound like people that are consistent? People that know exactly what they want, what they're looking for? Or does that sound like some scattergun scouting to you? Oh, he's young, market opportunity, cut price potentially, sign. What about profiles? What about attributes? What are we doing? So, nah, I'm not having it. I'm not having it. It's too hit and miss. It's too, yeah, it's not good, bruv. I'm sorry, it's not good. When you're linked with everyone, of course there's going to be some golden nuggets. You know what I mean? We're linked with every single young player. So, of course, some of them are going to be good. Duh, obviously. That's not the point. The point is, do you know what you're trying to build? From a footballing standpoint, not from a financial standpoint, not from a market opportunity. Football. Do you know football, what you're looking at, what you're trying to do? Because you don't. Because this manager, you can't even say this manager was backed in the summer. Look at the players that came through the door. Look what happened in January. But let them cook. And in regards to revisionism, when we're talking about, oh, he wanted this player, he didn't want that, see, he didn't know. We were in PSR problems last year. It's not us that put ourselves in PSR, not you, not me. It's not our fault that we had to get Sancho on loan because we don't have any money. It's not our fault that we don't have any money, that we're selling the women's team to ourselves. Is that our fault? Did we spend the 1.2 billion? No. So you might want Desiree Doué. You might want Dizzy Rascal. But at the end of the day, we have to have the money. And I don't know if we do now because we spent it. So, so then you have to adjust. You have to have different targets. And I always say young players block young players. So when you buy every young player, and I've said this so many times, when you pick a mix and you're so excited for signings that you don't specify between one youngster to the next and you just say, I'll have them all, other youngsters look at that and they say, well, I can't play there because there's too many players in my position. There's too many youngsters at the club that they need their development prioritized. You can't have Esteval, Kendry Pires, Kvaratskhelia, Desiree Doué. You can't have everyone. I've said this so many times. So you got to pick and you got to stick with it. And we don't even pick and stick with it. We pick and then people will be inconsistent at 20 years old. I saw people saying, oh, Gusto, we should just sell him. What kind of project is this? You see Gusto's first season. You see the talent he has. He has a bad season, like a normal youngster, and you just give up. So then that tells me already you're not really able to understand trajectories or development or patience. You don't. And I'm not blaming people for not having it because we're Chelsea. So that's the problem. That's the problem. We don't have that. So that's why there's got to be a balance. Because if you want to win now or you want to win soon, before one of these rivals pick up a major, you do need to have players that are not developing. You need players that are ready. Some players that have been around the block that just understand. And yeah, PSG, League On, different project. You can win League On with talented young players because there isn't much competition. I think we might win League On. You know what I mean? With our players. If everyone was fit, Lavia, Wesley Fofana, Reece, we win League On. But that's not the environment we're playing in. We're playing in the Premier League. It's a difference. So I just think, like I said, it's not easy. I'm not saying it's an easy job, but when you're paid a hell of a lot of money and it's your only job and it's your expertise, yeah, 50% hit rate or whatever you want to call it is not good enough. It's not good enough. You wouldn't take 50% hit rate in any other job. So I don't really know why people stand for it in this one. What's the 10 out of 10 window for you this summer? Literally just address the spine. As always, address the spine. You might have actually saved yourself with Petrovic at Strasbourg having a great season, even though he was actually up for sale last season, if you guys remember last summer. The kid's still here. He had a great year. Hopefully, they give him a chance in pre-season. And when I say a chance, I mean he literally just gets bumped up to first choice unless we sign someone. Sanchez gets sold. Jorgensen can stay second choice if they want, but you give Petrovic the number one, or you give him a chance to see if he can handle it. So that might save you some money. Then you've got the centre-back situation because we don't really have a top-tier, top-level centre-back. We got like loads of secondaries, loads of tertiaries. You got to sort that out. We need someone back there to hold it all together. Then you need to look at the striker position. I'm not against Jackson going to left wing because Sancho has been so bad and Mudryk is in, I don't even know where he is, right? We need a left winger. So maybe so you don't have to buy two, you put Jackson left wing. You have Delap, who's available for 30 million, who's definitely a great talent, looks really good this season. I'm definitely really warming up to him. However, again, I want to be in a title race. Is Liam Delap ready to spearhead my Chelsea team in a title race and Champions League and 2 domestic cups? No, he's not. So bring him in and someone else. So you share the workload, you share the burden. No problem. No problem. Do the 30 million deal early so you're not under pressure, you're not stressed. Then you can have your other targets for other positions. I would love a goal-scoring winger. I'd love someone that could do what I've seen this week from these PSG wingers or whoever, Barcelona. I'd love some wingers that can actually score some goals. But we kind of missed out maybe on a lot of them that went in the previous windows. So if you want to get goals into the team, maybe Jackson, who flirts with double digits this season, got 14 last year. You move him out wide. He's going to definitely still make late runs into the box. He's still going to do his ball carry and hold up, all that stuff, link up. And then you just get 2 strikers instead of the winger. Maybe you do that. And then you add Esteval and you keep it stepping. But let's see. I don't think they're looking to win now. The long-term vision. Listen, for me, like, you have to be very careful because when we talk about visions, like, this is not That's So Raven. Do you know what I mean? This is not Disney Channel. So you can have a long-term vision, but don't take the piss because you're not going to convince me that it takes 5 years for you to win a domestic cup. You're not going to convince me that it takes 5 years for you to challenge for a title or it takes 5 years for you to qualify for the Champions League. So let's not take the piss. Let's not take the piss because these words, they're buzzwords. Buzzwords to keep people calm. Buzzwords to keep people along the gravy train. Buzzwords for everybody to settle themselves down and not hold anybody accountable because it's always the next day. I say I'm on a project with this YouTube channel. I could start a podcast and start interviewing special guests very soon, but it's a project. I could start traveling to, different countries and give you serious vlog content, but it's a project. I could, but it's a project. So I'm going to take my sweet time, and whilst I'm taking my sweet fucking time, everybody else is pumping out great content, and I'm just out here pissing about. Did you not watch Arsenal beat Real Madrid 3-0? If Arsenal win that Champions League, you think you ain't gonna utter the word project you ain't even gonna say the word project again in your life because everybody cares about right now. Are you living life right now? Are you enjoying it right now? You can have some long-term visions and ambitions, don't get me wrong, but that word right there is a very dangerous word because if you don't deliver, you've wasted a whole heap of people's time. You really have. You have. And you can get young players that are ready now but are still in the project, in the vision. I've said it before. People are like, just say Blues go out. Listen, I'm not happy with the owners because they've not done nothing for me. But if you have an under 25 rule and a wage cap, that doesn't mean you can't win. That doesn't mean that you can't win trophies. You just have to make sure that you're signing young players that have got a little bit of a CV, like Elise, like Kvaratskhelia, young players under 25. Make sure that you chat to them early. Make sure you do your due diligence like we did with Caicedo and Lavia. You can get them on the wage that you want. Don't take the piss. Don't decline phone calls. Next thing you know, you got ready-made wingers in the wage bracket in the age category. So it's not like it's impossible. There's restrictions. It ain't easy. Much easier to just give Osimhen 300k, but it's not impossible. Especially when the quality in the league right now is so poor from the top teams. You know what I mean? It's not like we're going up against prime Kevin De Bruyne's and prime Didier Drogba's and whatnot. So it's not impossible. Might not be the easiest way, might not be the quickest way, but it's not impossible. It's not impossible. Elise rejected us. But would he have rejected us the summer before? No, he wouldn't have. His brother literally is in our academy, don't forget. He wouldn't have rejected us. Do you think we're getting rejected from a Crystal Palace player? Like, seriously. We got rejected in the end because we pissed about for so many, what was it, a year, 18 months, and then Bayern came in, and then the money went up, and then the wage went up. Yes, then we got rejected, but we weren't getting rejected when, remember, people forget, we agreed personal terms with Elise before Bayern Munich, a year before. And remember, Crystal Palace tried to take us to court. Do you remember? Crystal Palace tried to take us to court, and then we loaned them one of our young players. I think it was Lewis Hall. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. And we kind of, or we were meant to loan him. Yes, we were meant to loan Lewis Hall to Crystal Palace. Then that stopped, and then we got taken to, they were going to take us to court, and then it got really, and then Lewis Hall went to Newcastle. That happened the year before. So we were talking to Elise way before any of these other clubs. So it was in the pipeline, but we tapped him up, or we did something wrong, and then things went left. So yeah, it was all mad. It was all mad. But we could have definitely done that deal, 100%. What's going on here? Break. Let's see. Let's see. He's got 1 year left. Bro, Osimhen needs to just lower them wage demands, man. No one's paying you 325k. That's why you're in Turkey. Do you know what I mean? Why? Clubs don't have the bread that they had before in the Prem, man. Man United, Chelsea. We ain't got the facilities for all that, man. We ain't got the facilities for that. I'm saying we could win League One if you swapped PSG with us and PSG win the Prem and we win League One, I'm saying we could and probably would win League One. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying we'd win it over PSG. That's what I'm saying. You can swap the two teams or the two projects and we could be picking up league titles, but we're not in that country. So it's a lot harder. Same as Germany or, you know, all these other leagues where there's one dominant team that just monopolized the whole thing. Premier League's hard, man. It ain't easy. Next season, we actually need a plan for new stadium. Bro, I'm not going to lie. All that new stadium talk, it's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good. But it's never looked good. I've never felt like we were on our way to completing a deal to do a new stadium. It's never looked good. It's always been complicated. It's always been drama. We've got the CPO that you got to convince, and we haven't convinced because we've not given them any sort of plan. So I don't even know if all the directors agree on the stadium plan, where it should be, etc., how it should be built. I don't know. So it's never been close. We just are starting to feel the pressure because Man United, and again, I'm not even really buying Man United. They've put out this incredible little document, PowerPoint presentation. Where are you getting the money from? Where are you getting the money for that and a squad rebuild? Because when I saw Arsenal and Tottenham do it, they didn't spend. And they were losing players on a free, and they were handicapped for like 3 or 4 years, 5 years. So I'm not even really bothered about Man United, but Everton expand, Newcastle talking about expansion. So everybody around us is expanding. We're not. So now we're starting to panic. But it's the same as it always was. If we could have had our stadium expanded easily, Roman Abramovich would have done it. I have no doubt about that. He would have done it. That guy was pumping money into the club for fun, loved the club, was never going to say no to kicking it on another notch. It's obvious that it's going to bring in more revenue. If you do it the Tottenham way, then you've got other sports and all sorts of concerts and all sorts of shit to get money through the door, which I'm not really bothered about. As long as you're performing on the pitch. Beyonce wants to do a concert on a Saturday night and we're performing on a Wednesday in the Champions League, no one will care. It's only when you're not performing people start to bring it up. So, yeah, for me, just... it's a long way away. I'm not really expecting any news on that, any serious news. Same way I'm not expecting any serious news from Mudryk. You know, everybody's waiting for that. I'm not expecting nothing. I'm not expecting anything from that. It's kind of obvious, in my opinion, that he's cooked. That brother's cooked. He's in big trouble. Big trouble. Let's see. Let me scroll. This game today, I'm expecting just a good performance, man. Good performance, couple of goals, 2-0 win, 3-0 win, keep it moving. You know, that would be lovely. That would be nice. Just keep it very drama-free. All You Can Eat Chelsea is actually going to be on Miz's channel tomorrow, right? It was initially going to be at the end of the season, but we decided we're going to do it from now because I realized at the end of the season, yeah, it makes sense as a cutoff, but then there's nothing to talk about because there's no games. So better to give it when it's active. There's games, there's talking points, easier crossover there for viewers. I think for their peak interest is still there. And we ain't just covering some dead summer period where there's nothing going on until the Club World Cup. So I'm cool with it. I had suggested it because I'm like, yo, I'm ready. I'm ready to be a panelist. I'm ready to chat, and I'm ready to see what hosting is like for him and just keep it stepping. So, and yeah, I think that will be tomorrow. That was already announced anyway a couple of weeks ago, but that will be tomorrow. It will be live. Yes, it will be live. The live chat will be back. I think it's 11:30 a.m. in the UK. So everybody's gonna be there. Everybody can make it. So I'm looking forward to it, bro. I'm buzzing. I like change. I like new things. You know what I mean? I like new things. I've had that show since 2021 or 2020. 2021. January 2021. It's now 2025. It's time for change. It's time for change. So yeah, we're gonna have the chat. Chat's gonna be cussing. They're gonna be propping. They're gonna be doing all sorts. Any opinions? Because I know you want to directly get stuck into any opinions, start challenging them, all that good stuff. We back, baby. And I hope that he's, this is all really mainly because he's one of my day one brothers in this industry, and also I just want to see his channel just grow quicker, bro. I hope that helps his channel just grow faster, get to 50K, keep it stepping from there. So yeah, man, we're all pulling up. It's gonna be fun. I'm so looking forward to being on a panel. Like just don't have to host, just have to just say what I'm thinking, and I don't have to like try and direct conversation as much. I can just kind of just let loose. But yeah, it's gonna be different. It's gonna be good. When's this kicking off, bro? 5:45. We've got 30 minutes till kickoff. I didn't really run through the team, like what I like and what I don't. Obviously, Achampong left back. If that is the case, that's disappointing, but at least he's getting game time. I would have just preferred if he was playing in his position. Jorgensen, it is what it is. He's not going to play in the Prem. He's playing here. Bro, at this point, like, everybody's so excited to see why is Petrovic just moving mad all of a sudden? I think he had a decent first campaign for Chelsea, considering, like, the fee and the lack of hype and just coming in as a pretty much unknown keeper. Now I'm very interested and excited to see what he does next season when he's back. So I'm not really as bothered about Jorgensen anymore. He's not getting the Premier League consecutive games to prove that he's good enough. So if he's not going to get those, then whatever. You just stay second choice. Get Sanchez out. You stay second choice. We move. I'm more excited about Petrovic now. I'm giving up on seeing Jorgensen play games. He'll just do a decent job, bog standard job, and we keep it moving. Shrewsbury Hall, again, no problem. He's got to play. George, I actually would like George to play on the left and Sancho to play on the right. Reason being is Sancho as a goal threat is a non-entity right now off the left. If you're going to be right-footed off the left, you got to have a goal threat. I'm not saying George is ripping up trees in terms of goal threat, but just give him an opportunity to play on his favoured side. Let him cut in if he wants to take some shots. I think he is quite an active shooter. One thing I've clocked, even when he's on the right, he'll cut in on his left. He'll take shots. He's not afraid to shoot. It would be lovely if he did take one of those shots and they went flying into the goal today. And the rest is self-explanatory. I hate seeing Nkunku up front, but it is what it is. There's nothing we can do about it. We ain't got no one else. He's not going to play the kid from the academy, and Gu's injured. So, yeah. And I'm on the bench as well. So let's see. It's, is it the perfect team? Not quite. I would have liked to see some certain different things, but it's not that deep. It shouldn't be that deep. We should be able to rock in with a pretty much any team in this competition and handle business. So should be able to handle it. Let's see. Hold on a second as well. I'm going to just check Because people were saying about Ornstein, but I don't really know. I don't really know if anything, if he said anything. Let me see. At the start of the chat. Okay. Oh. So we've met Dean Hewson's representatives from Bournemouth, the 19-year-old centre back. Bournemouth and player wants swift outcome. Release clause is 50 million. Well, 50 million, someone's paying that. So he's gone. So someone's going to pay that. 100% someone's paying that. Do I think we need another young centre-back who's got a lot to learn and will have his own mistakes that he'll make, especially in that position as well? I think with wingers and attackers, you can sometimes just find like a gem, like a Yamal. Hopefully Esteval will be that. You know, we've seen Wanyeri show a lot this season, etc. You can get that on the wing because I feel like those are like youthful positions, very youthful positions. You can still get, obviously, the kid at Barca. But usually you could do with a leader, you could do with those intangibles. There's a lot of examples of why that's important, at least alongside the youngster. I don't know if any of our centre-backs are ready to lead him because he shouldn't really be coming in as an A side. He should be coming in as a B side, and someone next to him is going to be the main guy and teach him the ropes. I don't know if that guy exists in this club. I don't think it does right now. I don't think we have that guy. So, again, it depends what you want. Do you think he can partner anyone outside of Fofana that we have existing and we can actually challenge for a title? I highly doubt the answer is yes. So, really what we probably need is like a Bastoni at this point. You know, we need like a Bastoni level of defender, but we ain't going to get that, are we? But that is really like the level of defender that we need at this point. I think we've got a lot of defenders, a lot of centre-backs that if the manager like was to prioritize good defending and we used to have like a top level defender next to all these B-sides, I think we'd actually look all right. But we've got all these guys that are just prone to errors or they're all B-sides and B-sides next to each other, they don't work. Phil Jones and Chris Smalling, it doesn't work, you know? It doesn't work. But you put Nemanja Vidic next to one or Rio Ferdinand, everything's going to be okay. You know? So you just got to have an A side. Look at there's so many examples, you know. I feel like centre-backs and defence, yeah, the proof is in the pudding. The evidence is there that you need the right balance. And also with this defender, it's almost as well, you got to think, are they front-footed? Are they aggressive? Do we have two calm kind of sit-off defenders? Do we have the balance? Do we have the Rudiger and the Christensen? Do we have the aggressor? And do we have the composed, calm sweeper? You got to make sure you get that balance right. I don't know if we're thinking about this. When we're making our centre-back pairings, we're signing these centre-backs every single summer. Are we thinking about that balance between the aggressor and the calm head? I don't know. I don't know if we are. So, hey, bro, listen. You're saying Disasi's not our problem, but he is because he's coming back in the summer. And this is another thing. We got to have a big squad in the summer, so we can only really sign so many players before we sell, you know. That's obvious. Look at the January window. Everything was Nkunku out, Garnacho in, this player out, Tell in, Nkunku out. It's always got to be a 1-for-1 because the squad's massive. Sterling's coming back. Disasi's coming back. Kepa's coming back. Bare players are coming back. So it's going to be a madness. And we got Club World Cup. So it's going to be crazy. Hectic summer. Again. Hectic. But yeah, let's see. I really like I did like Araujo at Barcelona when they were putting up one of the best defensive seasons I've seen in Spain a couple years back, but he's really injury prone as well. I thought he was gonna be like, he's having injury issues, and I don't think he's starting for Barca anymore. I think he's just a squad player now. Same as Christensen as well. Like Barca got bare centre backs, but he looked like everything you need in the Prem. Aggressive, quick, brilliant in the air, gets a couple goals as well. Just 1v1, just ridiculously good. Wide defending. Yeah, I like it. I liked him a lot, but again, bare injuries. Is he still starting? Because I remember there was a period where he was out the side. Kunde, that ship sailed. Kunde, he rejected us, if you remember, when he was at Sevilla. He rejected us. Oh, he still wears the armband with Rafinha. Okay. Cool. Let's see. Surely you're lining up and move him. He won't be your main centre-back anyway. I think any centre-back that comes in has got to be the main centre-back. If we sign this kid for 50 million, he's got to be a starter. I don't need any more squad players. That's for sure. I need starters. I need a spine. I need immediate upgrades on the first 11. I don't need any more squad players. So I'm very much a fan of sign 4, 5 max, make them all be, serious starting 11 quality. They raise the level. They inspire and motivate the Palmers and the Caicedos and make them feel like, okay, I don't have to carry this team anymore. Like, yeah, these guys are actually raising the level. These guys are actually so good that we can begin to dream, and they could actually bench my ass, I want to have players that are challenging our best players, because I don't want our best players to get complacent because there is no competition, because the level is such a big drop off after them. I don't want that. Murillo at Nottingham Forest looks brilliant. I would not say no. I would not say no at all. He looks really, really good. I'm very impressed with him this season. Very, very impressed. I don't know if we need another left-footed centre-back, because obviously Badiashil's here. But if you're telling me you're bringing him in and you're selling Badiashil, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. I won't even blink. So it's just outgoings. That's the thing. Because we signed so many players, we don't leave ourselves any wiggle room to attack the market in the way that we really need to, where we've got so much options. It's like adding any more is just unhealthy. So you've got to start getting rid of players just to let the squad breathe, so there's some room for the incomings. You could obviously bring in the incomings first, but then you just put yourself in a very bad situation to sell. Now you as a selling club, everybody knows you're really desperate to get this player out because you've got no space for him. So then you start getting stupid prices. People start taking a piss. I'll take Van Dijk on a free is literally exactly what we need. Exactly what we need. But yeah, when the window gets... Obviously, we got Sarr coming in from Strasbourg as well. That's another defender. I don't know if that's completely confirmed, because apparently if they qualify for Champions League and we qualify for Champions League, then we're not allowed to do deals between the two clubs. So I don't know if that deal is already done and the paperwork's already gone through and it can't be stopped, or if Strasbourg qualify, we qualify, then if that breaks down, I don't know. Because apparently you can't do business between the two clubs in the Champions League in the same campaign or something. The owners have to kind of take a step back from, direct ownership of that club and hand it off to, someone else for a second. All that. But I'm sure they're ready for that. So why did you get timed out? I have no idea, brother. I have absolutely no idea. Maybe a mod. Sometimes the mods might make a mistake if they're clicking buttons mad quick. They might just press the wrong thing by accident. And then annoying thing about YouTube is once you time someone out, you can't really go back out. I don't think you can go back and untime them out. So once it's kind of done, it's done. Smash up the likes. Yeah, listen, Andre Santos, I'm not worried about in terms of game time. A lot of people are saying, oh, where's the game? I think Nini was saying on the timeline, like, game time. If we qualify for the Champions League, we're going to need the quality. We've already seen this season, we've been dragging Enzo and Caicedo into the ground in terms of minutes. Lavia, I'm not even counting him anymore. He's at NNA, null and void. So you've got Enzo, Caicedo, Santos. That's perfect competition. That's healthy competition. You need to be able to make substitutions on 60, 70 minutes to keep the legs fresh. You need to be able to rotate between Premier League, maybe make one change to the pivot, going into Champions League on a Wednesday, but the quality doesn't drop. I've seen my club with Lampards, Balaks, Makaleles, Mikels, etc. SENs. If you use your brain and you understand how to keep everybody happy and rotate properly and look after people, it's not a problem. Honestly, it's not a problem. It's a good thing because we need it. So 100% keep that boy here. I'm not worried about him saying he needs important minutes and he needs game time. Not a problem. When you get your opportunities, perform. You perform, meritocracy. Should be meritocracy. And I think you can get all of them in the same team. I do think you can get all of them in the same team. It's a squeeze, but we've seen Enzo, box to box, getting box crashing. We've seen it even this season. He's played Lavia, Caicedo, Enzo all in the same team a couple of times. So it is possible. It is possible. But that's down to the manager. It's down to the manager. Oh yeah, the centre back at Valencia. I don't watch Valencia at all. I'll be honest. I'm very much like Barca or Madrid or Atletico at a push, but I haven't seen Valencia, so I haven't seen him. But I've heard great things. I've seen great things. People have been saying. Yeah, Chilwell's still contracted. He'll be back in the summer, 100%. It's another person people forget about. Bare players, man. Bare players. We should get Delap. Listen, anybody who's saying we should get Delap for 30 million, considering we did miss out on a couple of strikers last summer that would have done good things for us, even though they were young and maybe unproven at the top level, anyone would have been better than no one because everybody knew we needed a striker. We didn't get one. So yeah, 30 million for Delap. Absolutely. I just don't want people to put the kind of pressure on Delap that could be detrimental to him. Because we have a history with strikers, right? It's not easy. This is the only title-winning strikers are Drogba and Diego Costa. Just think about that. We've had Shevchenko's, obviously Anelka, we've had some side guys to the main guy, but we've had Torres, we've had a Morata, we've had Lukaku, we've had a lot. So, this is not easy. It's not easy. I like his mentality. I like the way that he plays the role. He's a grafter. He's physical. He gets himself about. His finishing's decent. He's young. He'll improve. 100% all of that. I just don't want only him. You only get him and try and paint the picture like that's some incredible, important business that now we're all sorted. No, we're not. It's a big stylistic change. At Ipswich, they don't dominate the ball. So he gets a bit more space. Not saying that he's reliant upon it, but it will be a change to play in a slower paced Chelsea possession-based team up against more low blocks. You got to account for all of these things. As much as we could say, you give him more chances, he gets more goals, it's not as simple as that. Because the way that the chances come are different chances. It's different chances, different challenges, different setup, different everything. So I don't want that pressure on him when I'm trying to win a title. Or I'm dead ass trying to be in a title race. A lot of people laugh when I say it, but if people don't rate this title race highly because there hasn't been one, and we've all admitted that, okay, Liverpool are really good, but they've got some things they need to improve as well, why the hell are we not in it? Why are we not in it? If we're not in it, what a damn indictment on us. So for me, I'm shooting for the stars, bro. If I land on the moon, so be it. But I want to be in a title race next season. That's my bare minimum. I want to be in a title race. We were in it until December. So why can't we be in it until April, at least March? So I just want to know that at the start of next season, when the first game week, I'm happy with that squad and I can trust it. I can't trust Delap to be the main guy up front for 38 games. He might have a few purple patches. He might put up 14 goals like Jackson, maybe 15. But it's not fair on the kid. And it's irresponsible, it's irresponsible, especially if other clubs move and they get Gyökeres and Osimhen and Isak. Fuck. Everybody else's business will dictate just how good your business is. If you get Delap and you think that's enough and then everybody else gets the rest of the strikers I just named, fuck, you're not winning no title. And take the piss. And Haaland's already out here anyway. So just match it up. Just match it up. Do you know what I mean? So for me, just don't take the piss, man. Don't take the piss. But we probably will. You know what I mean? Yeah, man said title race, but Arsenal finished 5th, and then the next season they won the title race. Liverpool, they finished 3rd. They won the league. We finished under Mourinho, well, obviously a different team, but we've come out of nowhere and won titles. Most of our titles is because we've come out of nowhere. We're very rarely doing back-to-backs. We're very rarely doing consecutive. So we come out of nowhere and win. So why not? Is the league, is it that daunting? No, it's not. It's not. There's not enough quality in the top teams from an attacking standpoint in particular for me to be scared. Am I scared? Are we going to be scared of McAllister, Gravenberch and Szoboszlai? Are we really going to do this? Are we really going to do this? Because I'm not going to do it. We had a Champions League final in Moscow versus Scholes and Tevez and Ronaldo and Rooney and Giggs and you think I'm going to be scared of that? I'm sorry, I'm not scared. I want to be involved. I want to be involved, but I don't want to be fake involved like this season where everybody knew we weren't really about it. I want to really be about it. I want to really be about it. And if you're not aiming for that, then project, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing right now? Well, we're going to keep battling with Newcastle and Aston Villa forever in terms of places and positions. Teams that have spent 1/4 of our budget. And we're meant to clap that. Next season, top 4 battle again. Fuck off. Nah, man, I'm not having it, bro. So someone either needs to get fired or someone needs to start challenging, bro. Because you don't get to spend all this money and you start acting like you shouldn't, acting like you ain't been here before. Nah, man. Don't make no sense. Don't make no sense. If that's the case, then them Newcastle directors, they need a hell of a lot more credit than they're getting. Because how are you going to win a cup, qualify for Champions League, whilst our ownership are in charge, and then spend 1/4 of the money? That don't make no sense. It's crazy work. Gotta get a move on. Because I'm not trying to see one of my ops win this Premier League, one of my real ops win this Premier League whilst we're sleeping. We're getting a bit lucky. You know what I mean? Because I'm telling you, if London teams were winning majors, yeah, you lot wouldn't be as patient. You lot would be kicking and screaming. It's only because people around us ain't handling business. But I'm not trying to take the risks. I'm done asking others to handle business for me. I need to be handling business myself. No, I do not have the faith in the directors to do the work. That's why I want Campos and I want these directors sacked yesterday. Bring me Campos right now. Get these directors out, and I'm ready to go. Dead ass. I don't even care who the manager is. I don't even care. Bring me enough individual brilliance, smart recruitment, good squad building, and the manager don't even need to be world class. The manager, look at Carlo Ancelotti. People will say he's not even world class anymore. Like, he just raises the eyebrow and they win Champions Leagues. Do you know what I mean? I see Di Matteo won the Champions League. Like, I'm not saying the coach don't need to be world class, because obviously I'd love a world class coach, but yeah, give me a great team, and let's see how far we can go. And then if we're not quite getting over the line, then we all know what it is, you know. But when the squad building's arse and there's stupid decisions made, and 6 months Felix is here and then he's gone, and nah, I can't be looking at the coach, because I can't be doing that. Bro, Campos as president, bro. It would hit like crack cocaine. Campos as president? Oh my God. Presidente? Oh my goodness, bro. I'm telling you. Oh. It would be beautiful. I think we deserve, personally. Obviously, Ancelotti's a GOAT. I'm just saying right now, people are criticizing because obviously style of play, all that kind of stuff. He's got the best players, but he hasn't delivered. So, you know. But he's one of the GOATs. I fucking love Carlo Ancelotti. I love him. And that's just the Madrid perspective. I'm not saying that's my opinion, because I'm not watching Real Madrid every week. I'm just saying a lot of Madrid fans are saying this season in the league, it's time to go, you know. So, but that is one of the GOATs. That guy gave me probably the most entertaining Chelsea league campaign I've ever seen. Unbelievable. The way we played football when we won the title under him was just, it's just unbelievable. Score prediction. I'm gonna back us, man. Conference league is different, honestly. Like no disrespect, but the level on show in the conference league is low. I'm always gonna be confident. I'm always gonna give us a good goal, a good scoreline. I will go with I'll go with a 3-0 win. I'll go with a 3-0 win. I don't even care. As long as we can get over the atmosphere and all of the flares and the fire and the health risk and all of that, which is it's easier said than done, because that is probably potentially intimidating for this group of players. Let's see how they handle it. Get past all of that. Okay, let's play football. Let's play football. So, and I'm not, that sounds like a crazy scoreline, but we don't have to smoke them like in the first half. You could be 1-0 up. You could bring a couple man off the bench, grab a couple, 2 goals last 20 minutes. Bob's your uncle. Bye-bye. 3-0. You know what I mean? It doesn't need to be a masterclass, but with the quality that we have, why not? Why not? At least a 2-goal margin. I don't want to be going into the second leg with any doubts, any questions, any jeopardy. Second leg needs to just be a freebie, bro. It just needs to be a free hit for their away supporters to just come to London. Go and look at Big Ben. It's been rebuilt. Nice. Looks good. London Eye. Go on the London Eye. Go and look at the views. Just nice little touristy thing. You know what I mean? You're not coming here for no results. You're not coming here to progress. You're just coming here to just go get a black cab. Yeah. Even though it's expensive and you could just get Uber, just because fuck it, why not? Go get a black cab. Do all of that. Do you know what I mean? Go do all of that shit. Enjoy your day out. So, and play good football, man. Because I've been watching good football the last 2 days. Don't ruin it. I've been watching serious level football the last 2 days. Don't be coming in here and ruin the vibes. Because the last 2 watch-alongs, we've been watching some serious football. So don't come and ruin it with some meaty performance, dead performance, no life, no intensity, no creativity, no individualism, no fun. Have fun. You should be having fun in this competition. Have fun. I'm just watching the atmosphere at the beginning before kickoff. It looks great. Big up their supporters. Looks like a madness. Obviously a sellout crowd. Nice stadium. It's all mad. I'm going to have the timer on screen in a sec. I'm looking forward to the game. I'm probably a bit stupid. I'm probably naive. I'm probably forgetful, but I am looking forward to the game. I just hope that they don't stink up the place. Just play good football. Do it. Just do it. Handle business. Got Big Six later. We've got Tottenham, Frankfurt, Man United, Lyon. Whole heap of beef going on with Onana and Matic. I'd like to just sit back and just enjoy the drama in the Europa League. You know what I mean? All the unpredictability of those fixtures, because those 2 teams, they've been stinking in the Prem, honking. Someone's got something for them in Europe soon, I'm sure. Can't really enjoy it though if we don't do what we need to be doing. Yo, look at that, man. Why can't we get that in England, man? Look at their ultras. Do you know how much of a difference this would make in England if we had the ability to bring in this type of shit into the ground, man? Oh, what's wrong with this country, man? Why has it got to be so soft? God damn, man. Just let people live. Somebody gets burned on the buttocks, so be it, man. It's football. You know what I mean? Get fire extinguishers and all that. Put a man out. Carry on. We move. It's too much rules and regulations. Look at that, bro. That looks sick. And that's them behaving themselves. Because in the images that I've seen, they got that all around the sides as well. So they must have been told to behave today. That's a light thing for them to just have that side of the ground like that. Usually it's the whole ground. Crazy, man. England is so far behind on atmospheres in comparison to Europe, man. Needs to seriously find a solution. It's not on. It's not on. Imagine going being on that. It's mad. These men are literally on smoke. not metaphorically. You know what I mean? Man are on smoke. They're on smoke. Right, you've taken your picture now. Let's get to kicking ball. Come on. Big up chat. Big up, bro. Big up. I can't play audio sadly, but I'm definitely gonna watch the highlights and try and get all this good atmosphere in my eardrums later on. Do you know what I'm saying? 100%. I'm asking too much. I probably am asking too much, but I have to uphold some basic standards. I'm not trying to be the standard man. You know what I mean? Here comes the standard man. Here comes the fucking standards man. I'm just trying to put some base level expectation on this football club. You're in the Conference League. We've just watched the Champions League the last 2 days where real fixtures are taking place. It was only not so long ago we were Champions League winners. This is 2 competitions below. Come on. Man United and Tottenham, who sit 14th and 15th, have Europa League games against tougher teams than us. And we're 4th. So if we're 4th and we're so good, if we're so good, then fucking handle business. It's not much to ask. I'm not asking you to fly. You know what I mean? I'm asking you to do madness. Bare basic expectations is that you handle this competition. If you can't do that, then Lord of mercy. You know what I mean? Lord of mercy. All right, we gonna have the timer coming in a minute. Let's get cracking, man. I'm trying to see some serious performance. Let's go. All right, we've kicked off. I'm gonna bring the timer on screen. Bear with. We've kicked off. I'm gonna be about 30 seconds in now. Come on, Chelsea. Cool. Oh, look at the fog or whatever that is. We can't see shit. Bro, we can't see nothing, bruv. I can't see. What's going on out here? All right, we're there. Time is there. Let's go. We can't see. Me can't see nothing. Robbie. We can't see nothing. Robbie, me can't see nothing. Bro, I'm already blind, you know. Like, I don't need this. I'm already on Specsavers' radar. They're always emailing me for appointments. They tell me NHS have got you covered. You're so finished and washed. You don't have to pay a penny. We're always ready for you to come by if you need any help. I can't do this, bro. I can't see nothing. Do you think it puts the players off? Probably not. Because it's all above head height, innit? It's just for aesthetics. It's just for visuals. Looks sick though. Imagine having this at Stamford Bridge. Oh my days. Would actually look mad. This is a vibe, man. I do wish I went, but it was kind of too big a risk. Ball it. Oh my God. Are these men going to score on our head top? Hey. One thing I will say, yeah, there's been certain games where we have, you know, played with we've jousted with the devil, you know, and luckily the finishing, in particular Copenhagen, say the last round, Copenhagen's finishing in their final third play was so abysmal that regardless of how we played, you just knew they would never score because their finishing, their decision making, their everything, execution was just, it is honestly disgusting. I think it was so bad I started cussing them in my own review for Chelsea. I just started cussing the opposition as well. We better not find a team that actually know how to do an attack because then we will really have to concentrate. So hopefully this lot don't know how to attack and they don't know how to shoot because we do give away some chances. You know what I mean? We do. And then it's going to get scary if we're not concentrating. So yeah, let's see. Let's see if the level's gone up. Real Betis. Yeah, the final we have to be on point. If it's Florentina or Betis or whatever, we have to be on point. But I'm hoping everything up until the final we're just hitting the snooze alarm and just sleepwalking into the final. But yeah. People saying handball and all sorts. Let's see. They're in possession. Nice interception, James. Dewsbury Hall. I'm just taking a look at the defense. So Gusto's playing left back, which is good. No, it's not good. It's better than Acheampong over there. Because I want Acheampong in his natural position. Gusto's way more experienced, so he can play out of position and do all that. He's always he's not even a fullback anymore. He's a shadow striker, shadow fullback, inverting midfielder, half space, 8, Twanquistla, whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? So he's he's wherever. I don't even know. But Acheampong's in the back three. Tosin, Badia Shield. That's good balance. That looks good. Here's Palmer. Out to Tyreek George, who's on the left. That's another box ticked. Glad he's out there. Sancho's on the right. So yeah, things are looking as good as they can be. I don't know what that name is on Football Manager. Is it a Twanquista? Twanquilista? Tranquilist? I don't even know, bro. But he's that. I don't know what it is, but he's that, bro. This is going to be it. Shadow inverted wingback. That is actually spot on, you know, because he does get into those positions. Yo, shadow inverted wingback is crazy work. Shadow inverted wingback. I'm loving that. That's spot on. No, I'm finished. Man says shadow inverted wingback. We're playing with shadow inverted wingbacks. That is crazy. Imagine saying that to someone in the early 2000s. Just having a normal football chat in the pub, yeah? In the O'Reillys, in the pub, right? So what do you make of Fabio Aurelio playing as a shadow inverted wingback for Liverpool last night? John Arnorisa is a shadow inverted. Oh my days, bro. Nah, football's gone out. It's out of control. It's out of control, man. It's out of control. We need to rein it in. I'll be honest. We need to rein it in before we lose the game completely. I'm seeing set piece coaches telling a player over a dead ball to fucking cross in a shooting position, bro. We're losing the essence of football. It's not looking good, bruv. Dewsbury, Palmer, nope, dispossessed. Yeah, the game's been gone. Thank God he didn't listen for football, innit? Yeah, I like Murillo from Nottingham Forest, bro. I do like him a lot. I think he's been brilliant this season. So I'm down. I'm so down. But like I said earlier, I think Badia Shield, left foot, Colwell, left foot. You got to sell Badia Shield, really, because they're not going to sell Colwell. So, and I would sell Badia Shield over Colwell, of course, because first injury issues and B just hasn't been great. It's not been a great season for Colwell, but it's Badia Shield since the injury it's not looking good. So you got to get a left footer out. Bring a new left footer in. I have no problem with Colwell having to take a bit of a back seat next year, being a bit more of a squad player, keep improving, you know, if you bring in someone good enough. So a decent attempt at a cross from Dewsbury Hall, actually. Weaker foot, headed away out for a corner. Hopefully Christopher Nkunku actually performs like he actually cares about his career today. Just give us something. I'm not asking for you to change lives. I'm not asking for you to change the world, you know, start a peace treaty or, you know, solve global warming. But can you have a good first touch? Can you get shots off? Can you make decent hold-up play? Connect some dots. Oh, you almost already. Is that offside? Almost. Crowd is so good. I can only imagine. I can only imagine. Match is looking good. Very early stages. We've just had maybe our first half a glimpse at goal with that low cross into Nkuku, but intercepted. The crowd, oh my God. The fucking atmosphere looks insane, guys. Look at the atmosphere. Look at the stadium bouncing. Oh my God. It looks unbelievable. Wow. Can we play these lot again? Can they qualify for champs or something next season so I can go out there and... Wow, man, the place is hopping. Yeah, man, the crowd are on it. Bouncy, 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 bro. They're doing the Man City. Here's Sancho. Right side. Jadon Sancho squaring up. Cut back. Palmer didn't connect with it. Still waiting for my goal from Cole. Been waiting for a hot minute now. Game's on TNT, I believe, guys. If you're still looking. Thirsty Thursday crowd. It came from Poland, that, did it? The Man City bouncy stuff that they be doing. Why didn't I go? I had loads of excuses. First of all, we didn't get 3,000 likes. Skull Thuggery pinned the comment, you know. And you guys you thought it was a joke. You thought it was games. You thought there was no consequences, you know. You being silly billies, you know. And then but that wasn't the reason. But you should go and smash the likes up on that, because I'll be honest, like that was a great video. And I don't really pat myself or us on the back often over here, because there's levels to the game and we got a lot of levels to go. But that was a good video. Like that was good. I thought we delivered. And then the other reason, which is closer to home, is listen, Bryce, PSR, it's expensive. FFP, you know what I mean? I'm paying for me. I got Skull. He needs extra leg room on the EasyJets. He needs extra luggage for the equipment. Shit adds up. You know what I mean? It's not easy out here, man. And I got a lot of projects. So PSR, it's a process, it's a project, all that kind of stuff. We have to do like one in, one out, all that kind of... Nah, that wasn't the reason either. The real reason was, if you was following the ticket situation for this game, which I was very intensely, because I was trying to get tickets for it, of course. There was a security issue. So the away allocation for this game dropped disgustingly to like 742, which is insane for this type of game. Like, ridiculous. Should have thousands. Look at the size of the stadium, right? So, yeah, the tickets just dropped. And I think Legia Warsaw suffered the same issue at Stamford Bridge next week. Their amount of tickets released is way lower for security reasons or whatever. So, basically, it was very hard to get a ticket, let alone get two for my brother, you know. So I said, yeah, let me just, because I can't go out there and not go to the game. That's scandalous. So I basically just pass it on to the next, you know. Do you want to go out there and take the risk, or do you want to just pass it on to the next Poland trip? And I said, we're going to be going to the final anyway. So I've actually got my flights booked for the final. I'm ready. I'm there. I'm already going. So we just make sure that we're there. Otherwise, it's going to be a bit embarrassing. So yeah, I'm just going to kick it to the next. Sancho cleared. So yeah, final. We're ready. Tickets will be much easier, because obviously you can get tickets with Chelsea. You can get tickets through UEFA. You can get, there's obviously the capacity is higher, even split for both teams. Don't expect to have any issues. And then yeah, buzzing. It's going to be good. And also, just in terms of entertainment, it's difficult for me to do Poland two times in 1 month and necessarily give you different content in the video. So I thought maybe even for you lot, it's easier if I just go there once anyway. So here's Dewsbury Hall. Fuck! This is rough with the link up, man. Come on, these men are out of sync. That better be offside. Oh, he's run out wide anyway. Tosin. Yeah, I think we're gonna make it 100%, bro. It might not be pretty, but we're gonna be there. So I don't think it's too much of a gamble to book the flights. I would not do it for any other competition but this. Book the flights for a final, you know. Here we are. Right side. George getting back. Don't dive in. Don't do anything stupid. Gusto. Good. Cole Palmer. Let's go. Cole Palmer. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Good counter attack. Look at the options. Christopher Nkunku. Oh, it's behind him. Come on, Cole, man. Oh my fucking God. Oh my God. I don't know which player to cuss more. I really don't know what I've just witnessed. In broad daylight, these men are taking the mick. Cole Palmer, it's a simple pass for someone like you. Just play it in front of him. Make his decision for him. So he runs onto it. And you've played it behind him. It's a shocking pass. And then Christopher Nkunku receives it, turns, and just drags the shot to the corner flag. Man's done a Mohamed Salah against Shrewsbury Town. What in the world are we watching? Seriously. You lot are international footballers. Oh my goodness. I'm looking at this counter-attack, licking my lips, thinking, yo, we gonna eat. Here's the first goal. Chat's hopping. I know they're hopping because there's something coming. And I see that dross. Oh my days, we belong here. We belong. Here's Legia Warsaw coming forward. Badiashile, James. Okay, referee's letting it go. Good. Free kick. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. God damn. This is the pinnacle of European football. This is what I'm saying. Look at the stuff we were watching last night. Look at the quality of football we were watching in the PSG Aston Villa game. Look at Yamal. Look at Lewandowski. Look at Rafinha. And then we come here. Simple, basic counter-attack. Should result in a good shot. Bare basic football you're looking at here. And that's what results. It's just, the fall-off is disgusting. People will write books about the fall-off. From what we've witnessed on Tuesday, Wednesday to Thursday. People will write novels on this fall-off. People will write stories. They will do plays on this. Here's Palmer. I need to see some quality, man. Come on, George. Oh. Badiashile, Palmer. Okay, Gusto, George. Come on, guys. Achimpong. Sancho. Fucking shit touch. Shit touch, man. Come on, bro. Wake up. He's looking at Achimpong saying, I wanted it in front of me. I don't know what's going on there, but even still, wake up. Palmer. This is proper UCL, bro. This is UCL. This is UCL, bro. Like you've never seen it before. We had a super chat as well. Sorry about this. I missed it earlier. If Chelsea finish outside of Champions League, 100 to 150 million for Palmer, what are we saying? I'm not selling Palmer. The moment you sell Palmer is the moment you tell everybody we're not a big club. Because now we're not even keeping our best players. So I'm not selling Palmer. And if we need the money, then sack everybody that has spent the money. So at least then we can start there. Start holding people accountable for putting the club in a financial problem. That's the first thing you do. So we're not doing that. We're not doing any of that. It's not even about, oh, is that good value for money? I'm just not even entertaining selling one of our best players after a season where we failed our objective. He's on a 10-year contract and he's going to sit on that contract for a lot longer than this summer. So I'm not entertaining it. I'm also not entertaining it because I can't trust these lot to reinvest money anyway. If we get 115 million, they'll sign 4 16, 17-year-olds that don't arrive at the club until 2028, and the money will be gone. So yeah, I can't have that. I don't fathom. I don't have that. Iceman actually agrees with me. Wow, that's a first. Can you imagine selling Cole Palmer this summer? I swear, I think I'd actually write. I'll be honest. I think I'd actually pitchforks. It would be the Simpsons. It would actually be the Simpsons. Pitchforks would be out. Imagine you sell Cole Palmer before you sell Raheem Sterling. Before you sell Kepa and Christopher Nkunku and Drewsbury Hall and Desassi and Badia Shaw, you sell Cole Palmer. You're dead. You're dead to me. You're dead. The amount of money you could make this summer just from all the dross that you shouldn't have signed and the players that you have that are still here, and you're telling me about the Cole Palmer. You must be mad. You must be mad. Here's Sancho. Nice. Achimpong. Back to the keeper. But that would be like that would be the first time that this ownership have sold a player that was highly rated and highly ranked in terms of performance or what they've delivered, and that was the moment where the profit margin, they let us know this is what they're doing. You know, a lot of the players they've sold we've either not wanted or they were part of the previous regime or etc. They've not sold an Enzo, they've not sold a Caicedo. They won't get profit on those, but they haven't sold a Palmer, right? So that's like the last or one of the last boxes you just don't want to tick in terms of pissing off this fan base, because then you're really making it clear that you're actually looking for the profit margin on anyone. And that's not going to run. You can make a profit on players that won't help us, players that aren't good enough, players that, you know, haven't quite made the cut. No problem. Make all the profit you want. Love it. You ain't making profit on the stars. That's not going to run. 21 minutes gone, and yes, we've done nothing in regards to testing the keeper. Here's Palmer. We are in behind. Come on. Oh, it's over. Here's George. Ball over. Here's Gusto. Can we just shoot? The levels and the standards, they're dropping drastically. Here's Palmer. Yeah. Come on, boys. I need a goal. Drewsbury Hall's going to take this corner. Ball in. Headed away. Gusto. Oh my God, he's miskicked it. Clipped back in. Oh my days. Just gets worse. The smoothness and the fluidity in PSG's play when they had the ball last night, and then watching us where we're very stagnated, we're very disjointed. We're worlds apart from the level we need to be at next season. We don't move the ball around properly at all. It's not smooth. It's not good enough. It's too much. It's weird. It's just weird, man. Nothing seems to be easy. It's not like one action leads to another. Everything's just mad disjointed right now. Andre Santos must be given the captaincy ASAP. I wouldn't say give him the captaincy at Chelsea at all. That's too soon. Let him, first of all, let him land. Let him, acclimatize to Premier League football, make his way in the team, make himself a starter. Let him be one of the best players. There's lots of things he needs to do, but does he have the potential? Maybe, for sure, yeah. From what I see, he's Obviously done it at Strasbourg. We remember Reece James out on loan being captain at Wigan, so that is a massive sign. When a lone player is captain, that is an incredible feat. I know he's done it for the under-20s of Brazil, so he's definitely one of the contenders in the future, but yeah, long way to go. He's a man. James is rubbish. Captain can't lead. Listen, James could be one of those captains that leads with his performance and leads with his quality. Not all captains maybe lead in terms of vocal. Obviously, that would be the preference, that you have that and the ability. But it's weird. Some people say James is actually like really, he can actually be very loud. But then obviously he doesn't come across like that. But if he just drops the level of performances that he's capable of, then that will be leadership in itself as well, because he'll be leading by example, like kind of how Azpilicueta used to. Azpilicueta wasn't John Terry as a captain, but he led in a different way. But it's difficult to judge Reece James on the intangibles because I don't know him. We don't see him in training. We don't see him every day. So I don't really know what kind of captain he is. That's something we can't really judge. That's a shocking effort. Thank God. Yeah, Legia Warsaw might not be able to shoot, you know. We might be all right, lads. Might be all right. That was a pretty tame effort. Imagine if Strasbourg got UCL but not Chelsea. It would not be funny in the slightest, but you'd have to laugh. It's one of those moments. It's not funny in the slightest, but you got to laugh. There'll be some brothers out there that will celebrate it because they think that they're Strasbourg supporters now as well. They think that the sister club is also their club. Maybe it is. In my world, I couldn't give two shiny shits if they qualify for Champions League. Personally, yes, that's nice for them, but I don't care. I don't really care. You don't need to qualify for Champions League. You can be in the Europa League. You can be in the Conference League. That's good enough for us to loan players to you and for us to use you for development of players. Is that a nice way to look at another club? Absolutely not. That's why I'm not even a fan of the multi-club model. Some woke nonsense. Do you know what I mean? Really, every club is their own. Every club is their own community, their own supporters. Shouldn't really be doing all this brother-sister shit. But hey-ho, this is where we're at. So I don't really care. I don't really give a damn. But big them up same way. You know what I mean? If they make it, fair play. It's a big thing for them. It doesn't change my life whatsoever. Here's Dewsbury Hall. Achimpong is going to play out to Tosin. Movement's a bit stale right now. Dewsbury Hall trying to punch it into Palmer. No good. Jesus. This is rough watching. It's not great. Okay. 27 minutes. Has their goalkeeper made a save? Or am I bugging? And I don't mean that save just now off the corner. I mean like a proper save where he's actually had to stretch his muscles. Has their goalkeeper been tested once inside 27 minutes of football? Has he actually had to break a sweat? Has he had to, No. Okay. Well, that's not good. Okay. I just had to check with you guys because maybe I'm forgetful. I don't know. Maybe I'm bugging. This is why this is the only, I'll be honest, this is the only part of a trip that is difficult, is this, watching us. When I'm out in these countries, it's a fun time. I'm experiencing a new culture, new food, new living circumstances with the boats and that. It was brilliant. It's when the game kicks off, I'm like, Ross. The fun stops. Do you know what I mean? That's when the fun stops, man. And it would be the same way. Poland, look, I'm sure they got great food out there, great things to see, sights to see, traditions to take part in. And then now look, this game kickoff, look at the way it's going. This is how the games have been when I've been out there. This is a madness. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is when it gets mad. This is the least interesting part of the video, isn't it? Because we be having fun, we be cycling, all sorts. We be taking part in Kazakhstan culture, and then we get to the game and it's like, well then. Yeah, well here we are. You know what I mean? It's all mad. We just play at such a pedestrian pace, and it's just I think it's very easy to defend against us. You look at the block, everybody just sits in their block. There's nothing special. There's nobody to carry the ball through the lines. There's no real great dribblers to unlock anything or commit people. Nobody's playing any sort of elite level pass that will just blindside people or take people out. There's no real runs being made either. Any way you wish to break down a low block, it's not being done here. I mean, that pass there, I mean, again, it's just, yeah, it's I don't know, man. I don't know. The only thing I'm happy for is, I'm happy that Josh gets more minutes and he gets another experience day out for him to get some football in. But yeah, outside of that, it's not great. Marcus says, is this your level? You're in the competition for a reason. Well, I'd like to think that it's not our level because Man United and Tottenham are in the Europa League and we are better than those two teams, probably combined this season. That's how bad you've been in the Premier League. So I'd like to think our level is Europa League. I don't think our level is like serious Champions League because we wouldn't get past the knockouts. So I don't really see it. You know, that's not your level. If you can't compete at the back end, it's not really your level. You're just part of the lucky guys that be in the league phase and then get dumped out as soon as a serious team comes to you. But definitely, I'd like to think Europa League level. But that's just because you guys are crap and you're in the Europa League. So that's the only reason. Here's Palmer. But in terms of the way we're playing, it is our level, isn't it? I mean, we're not showing that we're a level above. So what else can it be? Captain misplaced a 5-yarder. Santos would never. Shady getting in on the action there with the super chat. Blame Resk all you want. Terry would lead the team. Says Shady as well. I'm just starring the super chats I've read. And people want to tell me we're replaying. We're playing better under. Oh, little spelling mistake. I think you mean under this man. Then under Poch. Okay. I don't like to keep going back to Poch. There was a lot wrong with that season. I don't want to go over it again. I think you go back and watch some of the games and watch some of the defending and where we were in the league. And yeah, I think the answers are there. Am I bothered about comparing the two? No, because we weren't building a team for him anyway. We weren't lining up with his principles, and I don't think he's the standard at Chelsea anyway. We have Tuchel's, we have better managers recently that we can look to and say, yes, that's the level to get back to. So I'd rather just focus on getting back to the level we should be at, not a level that wasn't good enough, but it was better in your opinion than this level. I'm not really here for that, you know. It's the same logic that people are saying, oh, we should sign Garnacho because he'll be our best winger. How about we compare, we've had Hazard. So how about we get that? You know, how about we get Hazard? Let's get that level of winger. Why are we getting Garnacho just because he's apparently our best winger if we get him? You know, just Nah, I'm not here for this level of standard. Here's Acheampong. Good. Palmer. Oh, shot blocked. Dewsbury Hall. Save. That's the first proper save. Oh, first proper save from the keeper. It was a good strike from Dewsbury Hall. It would have been a banger if it went in. Cole Palmer's shot initially blocked. Follow up Dewsbury Hall. Decent strike. Not right in the corner, but looked like it was going in. Keeper's done well. Keeper's done well. That's the first time we've tested keeper inside 34 minutes now. That's mad. That's very mad. That's not good. Dewsbury Hall. What's your take on this? It's disgusting. I don't know what other take I could have. I don't think any Chelsea fans watching this and is impressed. This is disgusting. I said 3-0. I said I want to see a good performance. I want to see, I want to see some level of attacking quality and display. As we had a set piece there, cross just cleared, I think, by that defender. Almost. And we haven't had that. So, yeah, it's not good. It's not good. But unfortunately, it's not a surprise. I'm trying my best to come into these Conference League games with expectation and almost a blanket baseline of standard with what I want to see, and then just let's see if it comes. But it hasn't come. So yeah. People are saying Nkuku cleared the ball in the chat. People are saying he cleared it on that header from Badia Shaw. Oh my days. Man, am I saying he cleared the ball? I'm dead. I'm fully dead. Here is Acheampong, Tosin, Jorgensen. People say, you want to cry? There's no need to cry. I don't have any tears left to shed, personally. I don't have the facilities to cry. I don't have the emotions. I don't come into these Conference League with a whole heap of emotion, This is a place where you do your job and you go home, you move. It's not a place for me to be coming in with my emotions and all of my heart and soul. No. This is not it. We will not be hoodwinked into this. You will just do your job. You will do your damn job. People are asking me for preview. But preview what? Preview what? 1 point, how many billion versus whatever hundreds? I don't even, how much they spend? 20 mil, 30 mil on this team? Probably not even that. Brother, there's no preview. James, wide and high. It's very simple. Handle your goddamn business. It's very simple. I'm not going to lie. It's very, very simple. Handle your damn business. It's not close. It's not close from James, I'll be honest. Knowing Sterling is on his way back, I can't deal with a player like Sancho next season. We can't have all these scrubs or sloths. We need to get rid, says Lewis. Big up for the super chat, bro. I can't forget what we have at the club. I know people like to forget these players like they don't exist, but they are extra paperwork for the directors, and they will take up people's time, and we have to find homes for them, and we have to negotiate exits, short-term or permanent, and it's all going to take a whole heap of time away from doing what we need to do. And then, yeah, it's tiring, man. I'd love a transfer window where we don't have all this baggage going into it and we can actually just focus on what we need to do and we can just do it early and then move on. The days of transfer dopamine are very much dead. Unless you're signing a big name, which is difficult these days because people don't even get the opportunity to become big names before they get snapped up by big clubs. They get snapped up before they've even done anything. I just want the basics done so I can just have hope. That's all I want. That's all I want. It's a free kick, George. Late on the challenge. You thought I went to the game. Yeah, look, yeah, I get that. I get that. I explained a couple of times why I'm not, but long story short, ticket allocation was very low for this game for security reasons. And on top of that, Poland is hosting the final. So we will be going to Poland anyway, as long as we go through, which, I mean, judging by the way we're playing right now, maybe I should not be taking that for granted. Maybe I should not be assuming. But yeah, I'm sure we'll do what we need to do. I think I've said it on quite a few of these streams, but it's not good, but I still think we'll win the game. You know, second half, we'll find the goal at some point. And oh my God, Cole Palmer! Oh, Cole Palmer! Cole Palmer! People are asking me if I'm Maresca out. I said at the start of the season, I don't really. I'm not going to say Maresca out. That's just my own rule that I made for myself personally because I don't see him as the main issue to fix. I want new directors, and those new directors will make a decision on the manager, which is what directors should do. They will either stick with him or they will hire a new manager. I don't care what they decide to do because I'm not too overly fussed. I can see some positives from what he's done this season. I can see some negatives. I said at the start of the season, the manager's young. His first season, he's going to have a lot of learning to do. He was fast-tracked to the top level. He's not ready necessarily, but that's the decision these directors made. So instead of sacking the manager that these directors hired and built a bad imbalanced squad, how about we sack the directors? So I'm not interested in any manager talk because that is not my main solution to our problem. And yeah, I mean, ownership, I said it in my video when I did it a few months back, but yeah, that is a whole larger thing at play that, judging by other clubs in this country, you're not really going to shift that. So what can you do that's realistic that will make quick change and potentially big improvement? What positives? Well, the positives are from the start of the season. The positives are from the first 3-4 months where we were playing, you know, we were playing better football, we were winning games, we had good results. I know it doesn't feel like the same season, but he's had 50% good and 50% bad. So that's what I'm referring to as the good bit. There was a point where we were second. There was a point where we were handling business. So that's the part I'm referring to. But obviously right now, it's disgusting. If we're judging him based off Everton, you know, Everton and everything after Everton away, then you would obviously just kick him out the door because, you know, what have we been watching for the last 4 months really? So, but yeah, if he qualifies for Champions League and he wins this competition, I'm not expecting anything, and I'm not really campaigning for anything either. I'm just saying, right, you got a lot to work on, you got a lot to improve next season. I need to see more, obviously, and yeah, let's see what the recruitment's saying and see what the players are saying. Is Miz sleeping? Do I need to ring him to wake him up? But let's see. And it also depends on who you're bringing in. If these guys were bringing in, you know, if we were getting Luis Campos and they were bringing in Hansi Flick or, you know, one of these top managers, or, you know, obviously then, yes, Maresca, pack your bags. Good night, good luck. good evening, you know. But I don't know who the brother would be replacing. We might be bringing in someone else. So Kieran McKenna, I don't know. That was on the shortlist last time. Vincent Company, I don't know. So I've got no reason to be interested in manager talk right now, to be honest. I'm just going to keep observing, keep watching, keep learning, keep making notes, keep it moving, good and bad. Hopefully he can recover from this poor stint that he's having right now and he can kick on. If he's a fast learner, then we shouldn't be going through much more hell for much longer. Is Miz really sleeping? Because that's crazy. Brody needs to wake up. Here's Acheampong, Shrewsbury Hall. Tosin, Acheampong again. Sancho. Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer doesn't even look like a special player in this right now today. He looks like just anybody. He looks like anyone. He just looks like another player. Cole Palmer in this team right now today just looks like any other player. It's mad. It's mad. This is so bad. This performance is so bad. I feel sorry for the away supporters. Again, it's not the first time I'm saying that. I would have been feeling sorry for myself. Why are we always facing play? Every time our players receive the ball in an attacking position, they're always facing our own goal. There's never anybody that can just swivel and turn and roll a defender. Oh, for fuck's sake. Header wide. Shrewsbury Hall. Do you know what I mean? Like, every time an attacker receives the ball, they're always back to goal. Then they have to play what's in front of them, and it's just back and forward, back and forward. No one's ever spinning anyone. No one's playing on the half turn. No one's ready to swivel. It's just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I'm going to have to call him at half time because I ain't got nothing to say. I need someone to help me make conversation at half time because I ain't got nothing to say. I'm starving. And this performance is disgusting. I definitely need to phone a friend. I don't care if I've got any lifelines left. Who wants to be a millionaire? Who wants to be a billionaire, fam? You know what I mean? Who wants to be a billionaire? I'm going to need a lifeline. Wow. That was rough. That was rough. The performance is so bad, I'm actually getting hungrier and hungrier. Like, these men are energy sapping. I'm going to ring the group chat. Bro.
I just woke up. I slept the last 10 minutes. Because, bro, it's crazy hours for me, bro. It's like 3:30 a.m.
What are you, bro? Do you know what? Let me. I don't know how long you're gonna. Let me make sure I redirect to you because I can't believe you've just said 3:30 a.m. and you're watching this. I would be punching air. If I was watching this game at 3:30 a.m., I would be punching air.
Matisse, 3:30 a.m. is now. I started streaming at 1:30 a.m.
Oh my god. Oh, I will redirect. I will redirect.
Oh, Matisse, what is this, bro? We see Real Madrid, Arsenal. We see Barcelona, Dortmund, PSG, Aston Villa, and then we see this, bro. How, bro? How can my, honestly, bro, how can my dick go up, bro? How can my dick actually go up, bro?
Oh my god, bro. I don't know. I don't have words for this. I don't know what to say. I can't believe that what I've watched the last 2 nights and then what I'm watching now. It's a different sport. It's genuinely a different sport.
It's a different sport. It's golf, bro. It's
It's
golf.
it's cricket. It's golf. It's baseball.
Hey, don't disregard cricket, all right?
It's
Cricket's actually
baseball.
quite
Okay,
exciting.
baseball. It's baseball. It's baseball.
But I kid you not, from minute 36 till halftime, where I heard the commentator say Dewsbury Hall, and I woke up. I went to bed. Hello?
Hey, Javon.
Gavon, how are you, brother? Hey, what's up, guys?
Not good.
You enjoying this scintillating football? You liking it? You getting it hard on? Bro, this is horrific. We were on a high for the last 2 days in the Champions League, and we turn off to this shit. You know what this is? This is the perfect example of an awesome weekend and nothing to go to work on Monday. This is what this is.
Can I ask a question? How can people watch us play like this against Legia Warsaw, watch us play like this against Copenhagen, and then when people are discussing the possibility of not making top 5 or not making Champions League, it's like, well, why are we complaining? We're there now. We're in 4th. Our trajectory isn't positive, though, is it? Like, if you had to place a bet, it's not looking good, bruv, is it? You know, are we going to play like this at St. James's Park? Are we going to play like this against Liverpool? Are we going to play like this against Forest? When are we going to start playing better football? Because since winter, since Santa came down the chimney, it's been L's in terms of the football, bro. It's been mad.
Matisse, they tell me we're having a very good season. That's what they tell me.
I just want people to be honest with what they're watching. Like, it's not good. Can we at least admit it's not good? It's not good football. And it's the trajectory is not good. We're literally just hoping that everybody around us is so inconsistent and so bad that we just manage to just scrape into Champions League. It's not gonna be because of us. I know that now. It's not us. It's definitely everyone else. It's because everybody else. If other people were not as bad as they are, we would not be in the position we're in. We wouldn't.
Absolutely. Look, Matisse, it's a simple analysis. You know, Man City just a point behind us, Matisse. Man City are just a point behind us.
Yeah, but how are they even still behind us?
Yeah, but listen to this. Man City fans and everyone else, all of us say that they're having a poor season.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
So how is it possible that we're having a good season when they are just a point behind us and they're having a poor season? Because
Different standards, different levels, bro.
I get it. I get it. Different standards, but why is it different? When have our standards gone so fucking shit that this what we are serving up is actually good? Let me answer this, right? The standards took 2 different paths. The minute clearly walked through the door and decided to go with youth, and City decided to sign the best manager in the world at the time and decided to recruit for that manager. That's when the standards took a dip and City standards skyrocketed above us. That right there is the inclination of when things changed. Right? And to get back to that standard, we need some people that are going to be just as ruthless, that are going to go out for the best. It's as simple as that. So I get your question and I get your concern, but we're just not at that standard.
Even if you're signing young players, sign the best young players. No one can tell me that this is the best team you could have assembled in the under 25 category. Is this the best that this generation has to offer? Because if it is, we're fucked. Let's be real honest. If this is the best you could find, we're in some serious shit. The next generation is cooked.
If you're gonna build the best young team, get the best young players out there, man. Get the best young players. Get your like Musialas, get your Florian Ritz, get your Desiree Dua, get the best of the best, man. Like, don't tell me I'm looking for the next big thing before they become the next big thing. Like, that's such a gamble. Like, that is such a gamble. How many supposed next big thing actually turn out to be the next big thing? How many? 1 in 10, 2 in 10.
For all we know, we could have signed a bunch of like Asu Fatis.
But we have, haven't we? We have, haven't we?
Oh.
Jasper Cassidy, David Dutcher Fofana, Washington. The list goes on.
Yeah, bro. I just think a team that is meant to be the best young team in the world, because that's how much we've spent and that's the ethos, that's the approach, should be way more entertaining than this. How can they're playing like a bunch of old men? I'm sorry. They're playing like a bunch of old men. These men are playing today like they have played for 10, 15 years and they're absolutely cooked and they're washed and they're tired and they're stagnated and they're finished. They're not playing like young players. Where's the pep in your step? Where's the zippity zig? Where's the zag? Where's the jinky majink? Where's the excitement? It doesn't exist. I don't understand. What's going on?
Chelsea has sucked all the life and hope and ambition out of these young players.
What kind of young team is this? Where's the excitement? Where's the intensity? I don't understand.
You're right, bro. You're absolutely right.
These lot look like they're about to retire.
And on top of that, a manager that is also like, he's a developing manager. He's like developing players, developing manager, developing everything.
Somebody asked, is this a Chelsea Legends game? Good question. Is this a Chelsea Legends game? Am I watching Jeremy?
I honestly said in my watch along, this is no different to a preseason friendly that we see, like Club America versus Chelsea or Philadelphia versus Chelsea. Like, how is this any different? It's not any different, right? Actually, it is a little bit different because at least in those games you see a little bit more basketball-esque type of football. You see some goals. Liga Warsaw, they know there's only they don't have the quality up front. They don't have the quality to kill us at all. But what they decided is, you know what? I'm just going to sit back and I'm going to try and defend. That's all I can do. I'm just trying to defend. And we, on the other hand, we don't want to take any level of risk. We don't want to have incisive passes. We don't want to have creating chaos in the box. We don't want to do any of that. We want to find that one lovely ball through to open up everyone and find that one perfect goal. We look for that perfect goal.
I genuinely think we should start signing players from Ballers League. just go, someone said it in the chat. Just go and sign PK Humble, man. Go and sign PK Humble, man. PK Humble. Go and sign PK Humble, man. Because at least then I'm gonna get some jinky majink. At least I'm gonna have fun. Just let it all go, man. Just go sign some YouTubers, man. Go sign Chris MD or something, man. Fuck this, man. Go and sign him, man. Go get ISO Speed, man. Seriously, go sign Speed. Speed will be running up and down the wing. He won't know the offside trap. He'll just be doing all sort of... Go and entertain me, man. Go, man. Man will be doing swoos and that, man. Come on, man.
I don't understand why Maresca can't stick to a starting 11 for the rest of the season. Why are you making subs, bro? Why are you making changes? How about these people need to get fitness back on form and get some form of confidence going? Why you, especially that Brentford game, bro? This man sold us. I'm getting a headache. Already. I can't do it.
Bro had to stop himself.
Yeah, no, brother realized, what am I actually talking about?
No, but do you know what, Javon? I'm sorry. Let me run it back. Why do we need to play our strongest team against Legia Warsaw? Arsenal played Real Madrid with injuries. They had no, bro, don't piss me off. They played with no striker, no starting centre-back next to Saliba, right? So Kivior. There's no Ben White all season. They had rotations. Why are we unable to rotate 4 or 5 players against Legia Warsaw? 1.4 billion spent. We can't make some rotations. No, I'm not having it, bro. No, I'm not having it. I'm not having it. I'm not having it. No, I'm not having it. I'm not having it, bro. I'm not having it. I'm sorry. This is ridiculous.
Do you know what?
It's ridiculous.
I was very surprised to see Cole Palmer. I don't understand why Cole Palmer's playing this game when we literally have a game in another 48 hours' time against Ipswich?
Cole Palmer is playing this game, and look how he's playing. Look at how we're playing. Cole Palmer's playing, and if he wasn't playing, look at what's going on here.
Bro, look at the stinker he's dropping against Legia Warsaw.
Oh man, we need him out there, and he's not even having a masterclass. I'm gonna need something in this.
Class, he's having the total opposite of it.
It's disaster.
He don't want to be there.
I need second half. I need something special, man. I need two, 3 goals, man. I need some proper. I need something, man.
The fact that we're saying we need something special from Cole Palmer against Legia Warsaw tells you all you need to know. Bro, I'm done, bro. I'm resigning for the rest of the season. Fuck this. There's light somewhere else. There's happiness somewhere else.
This is why I'm not even kidding. Next week, Wednesday, I'm going to have full Real Madrid gear. I'm going to have the Real Madrid headband. I'm going to have Real Madrid everything, bro. I'll be there for the 4-0 victory that they're going to put on against Arsenal. I'm Real Madrid next week, but I'm Hala Madrid. I'm Hala Madrid next week, bro. Because there's nothing to cheer about us, bro. What am I going to cheer about us? Bro, we're going to play a return leg against Liga Warsaw.
We're gonna have to bring on Cucurella, and he's gonna have to box crash and score the winner.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, bro.
We're relying on a left back becoming a god man to win us again. All right, yeah, I'm done. Wrap it up. Time to go home.
All right,
Start again next season.
Has this bullshit second half even started yet? Has it started?
It hasn't. No, not yet. Not for me, anyway.
I'm definitely.
This is so ridiculous,
10
man.
10 to 15 minutes of quick.
Do you remember what it was like to play these teams? We used to just smoke the shit out of these teams, bro. We used to just smoke the crap out of these teams. I
remember us playing not that long ago, return legs at Bernabeu and almost winning it after.
Yeah, 3-2 win, almost doing the comeback.
I don't remember us playing all of these nonsense teams.
Bro, against these teams, you should be able to pull up to their stadium, throw a smoke grenade. They'll start coughing and choking. Everybody's out, and then you walk in there with your gas marks on or whatever, and you handle business. You've taken over. Done. Smoke them out. 3-0. Whitewash. Put down the pad. Finished. Adios.
By the way, apparently Cole Palmer's off.
What? Cole Palmer's coming off?
Generational stinker and
Cole Palmer's coming off? For who?
Apparently, I don't know. People are saying, is that right? Live chat, let us know if that's true or not. I'm not really connected to anything. I'm not really sure. I'm not even watching. I'm busy talking to my lads.
Let me tell you this, the drop off in football quality is so sad.
Colwell and Noni are on. Toss them off.
You know what? This reminds me of a preseason game, bro.
All right,
I can't take it seriously.
I'm hanging up. That's
Palmer's off. Madueke on.
All right,
Madueke's off.
love it. I'll chat to you, man, tomorrow on the show. That's it. Yeah, that's it.
See you guys.
Wow. Oh my God. Oh, brother. So Cole Palmer has got another game and nothing. Oh my God. We're cooked. We're very cooked. So much for the confidence booster for Ipswich. we're so cooked. So Sancho's going to play in the 10? What's going on right now? Are we playing through Sancho? I look forward to that. We are cooked. Cooked. Oh my God. What is going on in the world, man? I just want this. I said at the start of the game, like an idiot, we have kicked off. I'm putting the timer on screen. I said at the start of the game, I'm looking forward to this game like an idiot. Because every time we play in this competition, I just assume that we're going to show levels and we're going to be entertaining or at least respectable. And then they pleasantly remind me that I am a fucking idiot. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to say, I can't wait for this game to end. Forget I can't wait for this game to kick off. Forget I can't wait to watch this. I can't wait for this to end. Honest to God, I can't wait for this game to end. Just hurry up and get to the finish line, man. Let's just hurry up and get to the finish line. Honestly. This is crazy work. The quicker this game ends, the better. For everyone. Oh my God. Is that Dewsbury Hall missing another opportunity? I believe it is. Is that another opportunity for Dewsbury Hall? Dewsbury Hall, is he known for his heading ability? Because he's mistimed that one quite incredibly. Is Dewsbury Hall known for his bullet headers? Was he Didier Drogba at Leicester City last season? Dewsbury Hall? How many headers is Dewsbury Hall going to have in this game? I thought Dewsbury Hall was going to do a reincarnate Ivanovic at Anfield in the Champions League quarterfinals. Why not? Why has he not done that? Why has Dewsbury Hall not headed that in the top corner? It's almost like we don't play to our own strengths. It's almost like we don't know what we're doing. So let me get this right. I've watched PSG with not a single 6-foot plus player in the front three, and they just don't cross because they know they're not going to win the header. So they actually just surgically open you up, and we don't do that. We just put the cross into Dewsbury Hall, and we think that's how we're going to score. Sancho. Is George up front? I don't know. I just need this performance in the second half to be a lot better. I need goals, and I need to move on. Legia Warsaw. Look at them. They're so bad. Yeah, this is bad. They're terrible. They're terrible. They're just like Copenhagen. They can't do anything going forward. They had 2v2. The guy didn't even play the pass and dispossessed immediately. Look at how bad they are. Look at how you know a team's bad when they have actual opportunities on the break in open space and they still can't do anything. That's how bad they are. That's how bad they are. This is the level of team we're playing against. Look at that counter-attack from Legia Warsaw. 2-on-2. And look at what they did. It's crazy. It's crazy work. Madueke. Oh, fuck. Come on. Like I said, ball in. Very deep. Gusto, hooked in, cleared again. James, just slap it. Follow on. Oh, yes. George! George! Curious George! Curious George with a very Mark Gue kind of goal. Follow up, follow in on the goalkeeper spillage. It's not a great save. Maybe you should say you should palm it wide and get it out of the danger zone. But hey, it is what it is. I don't care. 1-0 to Chelsea. Curious George following up from a goalkeeper. Save. 1-0. That right there is up there with that I don't want to speak out of turn, but that might be the best goal of the week in Europe. That might be the best goal this week in Europe. Reece James with a brilliant strike from distance. Curious George on the rebound. It's up there. It's up there with the best of them this week. It's right up there with the best of them. Unbelievable goal. Oh, man. Honestly, just win the game 2-0 and let's go. Let's go, man. Oh, my days. Curious George. I'm happy for him. At least he's scored. He's probably the best person to get the goal because it will mean a lot more to him. He did a lovely knee slide. He's buzzing. At least it means something to him. Do you know what I mean? If it was in Cuckoo, he wouldn't have even taken the balloon out of his sock. He would not have even blown his balloon. Would have been a goal wasted. Let it go to someone who could actually need it. You know what I mean? Wow. That's calmed down the nerves away at Legia Warsaw. You know what I mean? That's calmed down the nerves. It was getting I was getting goosebumps. I was getting nervous. I was getting stressed in this knockout game. Needed something. It's a shame away goals don't count. It's a big shame away goals don't count. Could have had a massive advantage in this tie. But it is what it is. New rules. Why is man rationing our goals? I'm rationing the goals, 100%. I'm rationing the goals, bro. 2 goals today, maybe 2 goals in the second leg. I'm rationing. I'm splitting the goals out. I'm sharing out the goals. I don't wanna do too much. I'm starving, man. That hasn't even quenched my thirst. I mean, I might actually have to get some water. Dead ass. Oh, Badia Shield's taking risks. James slightly overhit. It's a damning indictment on Christopher and Cuckoo, you know. It's a damning indictment. Neto went up front a couple of games, got a couple goals. George goes up front, he scores. It's a damning indictment on Christopher and Cuckoo. I don't want to say too much. If I speak, I'm in big trouble. If I speak, I'm in big, humongous trouble. Christopher, it's a damning indictment. Damning indictment, bro. It's a damning indictment. Cut back. It's damning. It's damning indeed. I had to get some water, man. It's been rough. Ball in. That was a good cross. That should have been, somebody should have been on the end of that. It was a good ball in. I feel like there's a pattern emerging in these away games in the Conference League. I feel like all the time the first half performances are so lackluster and so dead. And then all of our goals just come in the second half. That's definitely a pattern. Maybe even in the league phase as well, not just the knockouts. It's like they're almost doing it on purpose. They just like bore you to death in the first half. And I don't know if they're waiting for the opposition's legs to tire. I don't know if they're trying to save themselves for the Premier League, so they're just not putting in much effort. I don't know what it is. I'm trying to find the logic in why we can't just perform from the first half. I don't know. At this point, I'm starting to think they're doing it on purpose. That's the best way I can spin this to make it look good, is that they're just purposefully playing in first gear. They don't want to go up the gears. Well, yeah. I don't. That's my logic now. But it was a great cross from Gusto on the left foot. I was surprised it was him. It looked like maybe a cross that maybe Dewsbury Hall would put in on a stronger foot. Very good cross from Gusto. Sancho blocked. Oh man. 54 minutes gone. George hooking it over. Gusto. George, come on. Oh, unlucky. Unlucky son. 55 minutes gone. What time's Man United and Tottenham kicking off? Is it 8 o'clock kickoffs? I'm assuming, is it? Oh, man. 55. Dewsbury Hall. Sancho on the left. Plays it out to James in Cuckoo. So obviously Christopher Nkuku's playing in the 10. Taking up Cole Palmer's position. Let's see if there's any improvement from him. Now he's playing in his natural position for the next 35 minutes. He's playing in his natural position. So let's see if there's anything there for the interested clubs in the summer to bank on. Don't really want Acheampong receiving the ball in the pockets. It's not really what I had in mind. Here we are. Okay, good counter press. Come on. Bro. Nkuku just does not run, does he? Just literally jogs around the pitch. Here's Sancho. Sancho. Okay, Madueke finish. Yes! Come on! Now the goals are going in. Finally. Noni Madueke makes it 2-0. Simple finish. I think it's an assist for Sancho. Easy to open up. Now we're starting to get some goals. Now we're starting to look like a team that will actually qualify for the next round. My goodness gracious. We are finally moving. We're finally making moves, people. Maybe my 3-0 is still on now. It's not looking so bad, is it? Like I said at the start, we're not necessarily going to have a masterclass, but these teams that we play in this competition, man, you can make a scoreline look nice in 10 minutes if you actually pull your finger out your ass. I thought he might go to George, but he's just gone straight to Madueke. Pretty simple finish. 2-0. Right, good. Like I said, I need a minimum two goal lead going into the second leg. But now I'm saying 3, minimum 3. Come on, man. Ties should be over. Cucurella, has he come on, is it? Yeah, Cucurella's come on for James, I think. Love to see Cucurella out there. He's just going to add a hell of a lot of energy in this team now. The energy that was lacking in the first half, the lack of intensity, the lack of bite in the performance. Cucurella is going to bring all of that and more in the second half. And now we've got a left footer at the left. On the left side, Gusto on the right. Things make sense. Maybe he's bringing on Cucurella because he just wants to try and kill this in the first leg, which I'm fine with. If you want to play Raksakis, maybe play them in the second leg. If we can be 4-0 up going in the second leg, that would be great. You could play them in the home game at Stamford Bridge. Play your whoever's eligible, play those guys. If he wants to kill it in the first leg, I am down. I am here for it. Kill it in the first leg. Kill it in the first leg. Badiashile, Cucurella, Sancho. Oh, dummy. Nice. Nkuku. Nice. It's actually good play. George. Well done, George. Go on. Nice. Oh, fuck's sake. Oh, is it not gone out? I thought that went out. Nkuku. Acheampong. Badiashile. Cucurella. I remember I made a video a few weeks ago after we beat Leicester at home. And the review, I titled it, I'm getting worried about Palmer. And people thought I was taking the piss. Or I just needed something to talk about. But I'm worried, fam, because if this brother doesn't get out of this funk, I don't understand how we're qualifying in the league, for Champions League. I don't understand where the quality's coming from. If this brother don't wake up, being so serious, it's actually concerning. If you're not concerned now, after today. I don't know what you're waiting for to be concerned. I'm not saying you need to do a madness. I'm just saying you should be thinking about it because it's definitely a problem. You know what I mean? I need him to start performing because the games are going to get tough in a minute. If he doesn't start picking up form, Ipswich, Fulham and Everton, next 3 games, if we don't start seeing the old Cole Palmer, how can we expect to see it against Liverpool, Newcastle away? You know what I mean? Really, really needs to get out of this quick. I can't trust these other attackers in the Premier League. I cannot trust these other attackers in the Premier League. No chance. If I'm trusting these brothers for Champions League football, yeah, I'm finished. Mm-hmm. 61 minutes. Second half's flying by a little bit, which is good. Nice. Achampong. Where is Achampong playing, man? Is he playing midfield? So weird the way that he puts these fullbacks in these positions, isn't it? Sancho, shot saved by the keeper. Pretty routine. Has Jorgensen made a save? I don't think Jorgensen's had a save to make. Being dead ass. Zero shots on target from them. Bloody hell. That's crazy. They had that one chance outside the post. Oh, yeah. That was quite early on, wasn't it? But it was such a poor effort. That was on a counter and they just whacked it way wide. If that's the one you're talking about. I remember that shot. That was poor. That was poor. Badiashile, Cucurella. Oh, God. Goddamn. It ain't easy. These ones. I don't wish to come back to this competition. Once we've won it all, yeah, once we've won it all, I don't want to ever win it all again. Like let's leave this competition in the past. Once it's all said and done, I don't want to see this competition ever again. I'm done. Conference League one time and one time only. Can't be back in this competition again. It's peak. Here's Sancho. Cucurella, good. Finish. Unlucky. Blocked. Yeah. Well, it couldn't get any worse after the first half, so there's big improvement in the second for sure. We're actually trying to attack with some sort of pace in our game and creating some opportunities. It's Achampong. Having Nkuku out there when you're pressing, it's like having like Mesut Ozil, but you don't have all the ability on the ball that you were getting in compensation for the lack of off the ball. Like when I'm watching us press, we're pressing around Nkuku, but he doesn't press with us. George is pressing. I've seen Madueke press, but then when it's time for Nkuku to close down his space, it's just like he just in the middle. Just operating in the middle, and there's just no intensity in there. And we're just pressing around him. So not only is he not really giving you what you want on the ball, off the ball, he doesn't give you anything. There's no way he's any less lazy than Rafael Leao at this point, and Ryan Cherky, the people that have been renowned for awful off the ball work rate. just constantly jogging. I don't see enough sprints. I'd love to know how many sprints he does per game if we was to compare it with other players in the team, because it's not gonna be good. Right, in Cuckoo, Korea. Shrewsbury Hall's ruining it. Well, we know he needs to go in the summer anyway, so. Here's Sancho cutting in. Oh. Gusto. Goddamn. Madueke cutting in. Good. Oh. Come on. Shrewsbury Hall whacked. Slapped over the bar. Yeah. To make a game entertaining, not only do you need entertaining football and players, but you also need jeopardy. And the jeopardy in this competition is at an all-time low. That's the big problem. Good save. In Cuckoo's shot, pretty straight at him, no. You just don't have the same level of jeopardy and like nervousness and all that, because even after the first half performance, like I said, we're still gonna win. we're still gonna win the game. It's just not gonna be a great win, which is what I wanted, but it's just gonna be a couple goals. We'll get it done. We move just like Copenhagen. We don't even have to. Unfortunately, I'd actually prefer if we had a bit of more of a challenge and we had to come out of first gear, second gear, and we actually had to try. But we actually don't. We don't even need to come out of first gear to win these matches. We just have to be there, and we'll eventually score. Here's Badia Shaw. Like, this is like, as Chelsea players wearing that shirt, you won't have to put in less effort than this in a professional match to win. The level of effort they put in for these Conference League games to get results is crazy. It's never been lower. I don't even want to know what the prize pool is for the Conference League. It's not going to be great. It's not going to be great. Knock it about. Good switch. Nice. Very good switch. Colwell. In Cuckoo. Back into Kukurea. Just give it back. Achampong. Yeah, he's definitely in the midfield now. It's a bit weird. Got two left-footed centre-backs, and then we got Achampong in midfield. In Cuckoo, can you do something? Can you do something? Shrewsbury Hall, go on. Ah, he almost replicated what he did against Copenhagen, I think, when he went on his own and he dribbled past like 4 players and scored. Is that a penalty? Is that for the foul? Yeah, that's the foul on Shrewsbury Hall, not on Nkuku, because that was outside the area. Good stuff. Penalty for Chelsea. I think the referee's got it spot on. First foul you could even say is Nkuku. That's a free kick. Yeah. That's a big free kick. He doesn't get the ball. Referee says play on. Great officiating. Lets it go. Plays the advantage. We get a penalty. Brilliant. Lovely stuff. Oh, they're checking. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, dearie me. What are they checking? I thought that was clear. clear and obvious. Let me see the replay. If it is a penalty, who would you give it to? Let me know in the chat, who would you give the penalty to? I mean, Madueke is pretty good at taking them, from what I remember. That's definitely a penalty, man. Look. Studs up, man. Come on, studs on the boot. Stop playing with me, man. That's a pen. Probably either Nkuku or Madueke. I'd probably go with Madueke because Nkuku's confidence is in the gutter. And if I had to pick whose confidence to bring to the table for the end of the season, I'm trying to get Madueke confident because he could actually contribute. I don't think it's going to do anything for him anymore. I think he's done. I think he's checked out. So we probably get more out of Madueke's confidence being there than Nkuku. So, and if Madueke gets a goal, then he's on his second. Maybe he gets a hat-trick, does the little spinny ball thing with the celebration, and he can have that and Wolves. Get a little stat pad sesh going. If Nkuku takes it, I'm actually quite worried that he'd miss it. I'm being dead ass. If Nkuku takes it, I'm worried that he'd miss the penalty. I'm actually concerned. But he is taking it, so hopefully he just bags it, because if he misses this, bruh, I don't even know what's going to happen. He needs to bag this. Because at Leipzig, he was a great penalty taker. He's a great penalty taker, good free kick taker. But you never know what you're going to get when a player's low on confidence. I just need him to just bag this. Go and blow his balloon. Just take it like you took it in Germany, man. Oh my God, what did I say? What did I say, man? It's like I can see into the future. It's like I can see into the future. It's a gift. It's a blessing. And we don't take advantage of it enough as a community. I can literally see into the future. And we're 3-0 up. And it's Madueke. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. You could not write it any better. What did I just say? What did I just say? You can't write it any better. I said Madueke is the more confident, is worth investing in. Let him take the pen. I'm pretty sure Nkuku's going to miss this shit. He misses, and not even a minute later, Madueke's at the back post for a tap-in. Oh, my God. Oh, that last minute got to get clipped. Because that is the Oracle shit right there. That is ridiculous. You have to laugh. If you want a prediction, you've got it. Oh my days. Oh my days. What a joke. Sancho, I think, with a second assist, is it? Hey, listen, and I'm coming on as well. Love and guidance, man. I'm coming on. I'm getting minutes. Madueke wants a hat-trick. Look at him smiling, fam. He wants a hat-trick. I can't believe that's all happened in the space of the last... Bro, getting Nkuku off this pitch, man. I just said it and I'm not saying it again. See what I said about this brother? He's done out here. Yeah? He's done out here. Do you understand? You better be understand. He's done out here, bro. Done. His confidence is in the gutter. When you're missing a penalty against Legia Warsaw, there is no return for you. You're gone. Gone clear. But he's still out on the pitch. Manager's keeping him on. I'm on the pitch now. Let's go. Matisse Amugu. Let's get stuck in. Let's see if I can bag. You know what I mean? This is my opportunity to prove that I'm ready to step up to the plate. You don't need Andre Santos when you have me at home. You have me at home. Oh, man. I can't believe that from Nkuku. I can believe it, but it's crazy. Crazy, crazy work. This is what I'm saying, bro. Sometimes the football just writes itself, bro. You don't even need to know too much. You can just smell it in the air. Let me just read out some super chats. This was probably at half time when I was ringing Miz and Javon, but this said this squad doesn't deserve Champions League football. Says Emmanuel. Can't you order takeaway so we can get entertainment? Do you know what? That's a shout, bro. I don't know why I didn't even consider that. I should have considered ordering a takeaway. That's a shout, but it's a bit late now because the game's nearly finished. It wouldn't have arrived in time anyway. If Chelsea gets into Champions League, it's going to be another RB Leipzig, Salzburg talent factory, and Champions League for other teams. Europa suits the squad. I know people keep saying that Europa suits the squad, but the fan base suits Champions League, and the club crest suits Champions League, and the 2 stars on our chest and the Club World Cup participation in the summer suits Champions League. So I don't really care what the squad want. I don't really care what the manager suits or what the squad suits or the director suits. This is Chelsea Football Club. So we're going to the Champions League. I don't really care. If you lot don't want to come with us, then you're more than happy to stay at home. You know what I mean? If these players don't want to play in the Champions League, you're more than happy to stay at home. Manager, if you don't want Champions League, if it's not necessary, you know, they didn't tell me we had to qualify. You could stay at home. You can all stay at home. We're going to Champions League. We're going on Champions League. I don't know about you lot. Do you know what I mean? We're going Champions League. Playing Conference League made you start growing weed. No, I don't. I'm not growing any substances. No, I'm not. These are fake plants. Maresca in or out for this poll for science. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'll run that. I've already given my opinion. I'll run the poll. Let's see what the people think. It's better than a prediction poll for the game in this competition. Polls up. If Saka has had 4 months like this, if I speak, Fez, because he would be getting cooked. For no champs next year, your team will be fodder. Says Shane, he'd be fodder. Oh, brother. All right, let's go back into the chat. Why was Palmer subbed? Because he's poor game, not playing well. So to be fair, even though I was amazed at the time because I'm thinking, how are we going to win this game without him, even though he's having a stinker? Because everybody else was having stinkers as well. But in the end, we didn't need him because, he just was not playing very well. So it's another game goes by and no confidence. I'm in the trap house. I should get some smoke grenades up in here, but the fire alarm would go off. You think he'll be all right for Ipswich? I have absolutely no idea. I have no idea what version of Cole Palmer is turning up against Ipswich. I have no idea. I'm not confident. Don't know what's going on. It's like watching a different player. Honestly, like watching another player. I wouldn't want David because he's free. Jonathan David. I think we need to be doing better. If you're signing Jonathan David to be a backup striker and you're signing someone else and you just need to save money and you want to, then okay, maybe that's fine, because at least we have more options as a striker up front and we can, like I said, share the workload out. He can play cup games. He can come off the bench. Cool. I don't mind. I don't rate him really highly, but as a backup striker, we don't even have a backup striker this season, so it's an improvement. But these are not starting striker. This is not starting striker. Not for my ambitions. If you only want top 4 next season, then you're more than welcome to have Jackson and David or whatever. But for me, I actually want to do something important. So I'm not really interested in these signings. I wouldn't be surprised if we signed him and then sold him for profit. Here's Cucurella, 3-0. I'll take it, guys. That's what I predicted at the start of the game. People, I got the prediction spot on. I don't know how we got here because it doesn't look like a 3-0, but we got here. We move. I predicted 3-0 at the start of the game. That was just default prediction because I feel like that's the bare minimum we should be getting in these games. We should be getting 3-0 wins. And it looks like we're going to win 3-0. So, wow. I guess we can say they delivered. They delivered the post. Can I score in this game? Nope, I've given the ball away. Oh my God, I'm a mess. I'm a mess. Is this Matisse Amugu guy going to Strasbourg? Because, no offense, but I don't look like I'm ready to replace Andre Santos at Strasbourg. So, I don't know what I'm bringing to the table at Strasbourg, but I don't think I'm ready. And I'm just being honest. I don't think I'm ready. Because if Strasbourg are playing Champions League football next season, I don't think I'm ready for that. So who's going to Strasbourg? Because it's not me. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to the fucking League One. I'm going to the Championship, mate. You know what I mean? I don't know what's all this Strasbourg chatter. I'm not going Champions League next season. I'm not ready, mate. I'm not ready. I don't even know if I'm ready for Conference League. I'm just trying to be honest. This is, they signed me when they had Leslie Okuchukwu at home. Mad. That's mad. They signed me. Fairs. Weird decisions. I find no joy watching these lot play. It's a chore at this point. It is a chore, but we have to do our chores. You know, we gotta keep the house in order. You gotta make sure you do your dishes. You gotta make sure you wipe down the surfaces. You gotta make sure you spread your bed. You gotta do your chores. You don't like doing them, but you gotta do them. If you don't do them, things just pile up, and then next thing you know, the place is a mess. So we'll be back against Ipswich. Not willingly, but we'll be back. You know what I mean? We'll be back. We will be there. Might not want to be there, but we will be there. You know what I mean? So, but 3-0 is a good result. We know what we watched in the first half. We know that the team is not ready to necessarily kick on. It's another kick the can down the road. I keep saying it after every review because I've not seen a performance in yonks that I can actually say, okay, Chelsea are back. So I'm going to keep saying we're kicking the can down the road. I don't care if we won 3-0 today. I'm going to say it again because this is another kick the can down the road performance. But at least we're kicking the can. At least we're kicking the can. You know what I mean? It's better than not kicking the can. So we'll kick it. Let's kick it. You know what I mean? Let's keep kicking. Let's kick that can, baby. Let's keep kicking. How many clean sheets is this in a row? I think it might be 4 clean sheets, 5 of the last 6. Don't dig into who we're playing. You know, don't dig into Southampton, Leicester, Legia, Warsaw. Tottenham's a good team. In theory. I think someone said that Tottenham had the second highest amount of goals in the Premier League scored. When I heard that statistic, I just shook my head. I didn't think, oh, let me praise Tottenham's attack. I didn't think, oh, wow, they're really good going forward. I just shook my head. I just said the Premier League is cooked. Absolutely cooked. When I heard that statistic, I said, what? Tottenham have the second highest goals scored in the Premier League. This really might be the worst campaign. Like, no jokes. This might be the worst Premier League campaign on record because that is not funny. That's not funny. How can the team that are 14th, 15th have the second highest amount of goals in the league? Do you know how bad that is? Nah, that's crazy work, man. That's crazy work, bro. I didn't think, oh yeah, obviously they've been great in attack this season. I love watching Brennan Johnson link up with Maddison. And yeah, no. But that didn't cross my mind. I didn't say those things. Odebert and Timo Werner. Oh, that's the second best attack in the league? Fuck. They have like a plus 11 goal difference. They must have just spanked up a couple teams too many and just inflated the goal difference. I know they done 3-0 in Manchester, so because there's something fishy going on there. I don't know where. We need to go back and count all those goals because I don't know where they've come from. Solanke's on like 9 goals this season. He's having a Jackson season. I can't remember Kulusevski banging in many goals. I can't remember Maddison banging in any goals. Werner doesn't score any goals. Who the fuck is scoring these goals? Who is scoring these goals? We need to check the numbers. We have to count. We have to go back and count because I don't understand who's scoring the goals. I really don't. We have to check. We have to double check that because it's not making sense. It's not making any sense. Is Big Ange scoring? Big Ange going on the field and banging in goals? Who's scoring the goals? Richarlison? Richarlison's not scoring the goals. We need to do an investigation. Dead ass. Because I don't know who's getting... Brennan Johnson's the only name that's come up. He's got like 11. And I'm pretty sure that's in... Is that not in all comps? Still need to find the rest of the goals, guys. Brennan Johnson, you need to find the rest of the goals. What's going on? Couple minutes to go. I will not remember this game. After I do the review, I will hold the Men in Black little thing and I will press that button and I will forget. I will forget this game ever happened and I will move on. Just like I do with every Conference League game. Oh, brother. And it's funny because in the Europa League, I remember our run to the wins. I remember Frankfurt on penalties. I remember Fernando Torres in the run under Rafa Benitez. It's not snobbery. I'm not trying to take the piss, but this run, I ain't gonna remember this shit. I'm not telling my kids. I'm not telling my grandkids. I'm not even telling anyone in the household that I'm in now. I'm keeping this shit a secret. This shit did not happen. This here did not happen. We were never here. We didn't play in Poland. We never played this game. We didn't win. No, we didn't. No, this didn't happen. This did not happen. This did not happen. Yeah, it didn't happen. I'm sorry. I refuse. I rebuke. I rebuke this. I'm erasing history. You lot think you're making history? I'm erasing it, bro. I'm erasing history in real time. This shit did not happen. I'm telling you now. This is not us. Are we even going to keep a clean sheet? Oi, Jorgensen, good save. Yeah, they're trying to take that clean sheet off you. They're trying to take that clean sheet off you, bro. Hey, listen. You got to make those saves, man. They're trying to steal your blessings. They're trying to take your blessings, man. I've seen them do it. Even Astana took your blessings in Kazakhstan. No clean sheet. Copenhagen took your blessings. First leg, I believe. No clean sheet. I've seen your blessings stolen time after time in this competition. Brentford are not a bad team. No. No, they're not indeed. It's a good clean sheet. And Brentford away to keep a clean sheet is very impressive. I'm still shocked. I was very surprised. I thought Mbeumo and Wissa was definitely going to score in that game. I'm still surprised they didn't because Van der Berg had a header from like 5 yards out. I wouldn't call it a great defensive performance, but you get them clean sheets how you get them. You know what I mean? You take it any way, which way it comes. Next season, I might just put all of the reviews for the Conference League on private. All of the watch-alongs on private. You'll never see this again. This never happened. Yeah, dead ass. Can you imagine? Man, and we're going back to reminisce over the 3-0 win over Legia Warsaw. It's just not there. It just doesn't exist. Just delete all the highlights off YouTube, Chelsea Football Club channel, delete the highlights, TNT Sport, delete delete everything. Just rip up everybody's match day tickets. Yeah, it didn't happen, fam. It didn't happen. All the reports after that are written by the journalists. Yeah, delete that shit. Got to save some space on the old Google Docs, mate. Sorry, doesn't exist. I'm telling you, bro. Oh, man. It's like when Lewandowski was meant to win the Ballon d'Or and they just didn't give it to him. Imagine we get to the final, we win the Conference League and they just don't give us the trophy. They're like, yeah, sorry, man, but you, man, are not eligible for this. You have to spend under $1 billion to win this trophy and you, man, have overspent, so we're just not going to give you the medal. Sorry, man. Love. Appreciate participation, though. Much love. We're mad. Be a madness. Ball in, headed away. We're almost there, boys. We're almost there, boys and girls. Big up. Off to watch United. Enjoy. I'll probably watch it whilst I'm having dinner. I'll see if Matic wants to try a few Thunder Bastards versus Onana. A couple little 50-yard strikes, little 30-yarders. Matic versus Onana. We need players to do that for the Premier League, man. They need to start hyping up the games. We need to start doing face-offs like in boxing. We need to start having sitting round tables and people are beefing, and it's the only way we're going to get the numbers back up for the Premier League, guys. It's the only way. It's not the football, it's going to be the beef. We need everybody cussing everybody out. Only thing that's off limit is mums. Mums is off limit, but everything else is on. Need players to start cussing each other out, man. Have to. It's the only way. Have to. Full time, guys. Yeah, it happened. It happened, and it's done. Chelsea 3, Legia Warsaw 0. Yeah, job done. Not going to take too much more of your time. I'm already apologetic that I've taken up a couple of hours, so I'm going to go now. And I see you on Big Six, innit, at 10:30 p.m. where we will be talking about, I don't know what we'll be talking about. I'm sure the Arsenal game, maybe, I don't know. If they played. I don't know if they played this week, Arsenal. Maybe that will be the topic. Maybe new contracts for Salah and Van Dijk. So, yeah. Love. Bless up. Go and take a walk if you need to. Go and smell fresh air if you need to. Go and, shake that game off if you need to. Love. You probably do.